everyone, this is the Easy Allies podcast. I'm your moderator, Kyle Bossman, and joining us this week, Bradley Ellis.
Hey.
Michael Huber.
Master Sifo-Dyas.
Yeah.
And Brandon Jones. Huber, thanks so much for filling in the Damiani seat.
For sure.
You didn't have to be here tonight.
Happy to be here.
Damiani took the night off.
Yep. Took the night off.
We're salty about it.
kicking up his feet somewhere.
Yep.
Taking it easy.
Kicking his feet up.
He's waiting on VO for me. He'll probably be editing late into the night.
Yeah, he will. He's working.
With his feet up.
He's working
With his
hard.
feet up.
Brad, what's your goal this week?
My goal is to click my heels. No, my goal is to
Whoa.
do a Donkey Kong sound effect.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Okay. Michael Huber, what's your goal this week?
My goal is to talk about Resident Evil 2.
Great. Jones, your goal this week?
My goal is to quote the motion picture Aliens.
Oh, that I think that's gonna. Let's put it to twice. Two
times?
2 times.
Okay.
Okay. And my goal. I don't know if you've been noticing recently. I keep saying the word fishy. Yeah, people are calling me out on this because I'm saying the word fishy too
Smells
much.
fishy.
Yeah. So on this week's episode, I'm gonna try not to say fishy.
Okay.
Okay.
Dude, I've been saying big time a lot for some reason.
Do you want to change your goal?
Talking about something. No.
Okay.
I love big time.
Big time's still on the table.
Big time's great.
time.
Like, big time.
Big time.
Big time atmosphere
Yeah,
here.
I like big time.
This
big
is
time's-
game
big time's
6.
Can I,
Big time
can I
E3.
change my goal? No, I'm
Yes.
kidding.
Oh, okay.
NBA Finals, Kyle.
Big time.
That's the big time.
The big time, baby. Starting tomorrow.
Yeah.
No, Thursday. It's not tomorrow yet. Okay, let's do corrections. Begin corrections music, please. Battlefield 1 DLC in the Name of the Czar will be shown at E3 as if it's a big thing. The expected release date is August, and it's actually just the second of 4 expansions for Battlefield 1. I expect DLC for that game to be coming
They're
out
only
in
on the second
in
one?
2018.
Whoa.
Takes time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Takes a long
crazy.
time.
It's cool. Also, I feel bad I mischaracterized the trees and crowds in Gran Turismo Sport. Apparently, they're pretty good.
Oh.
Yeah. Not in the beta. Don't know. So sorry for saying that they might be bad. Criterion's Extreme Sports game. Remember I was talking like, oh, maybe this is the year. That's canceled.
Oh.
Yeah, I wasn't sure with the ATVs and the,
Yeah, that's
just-
gone,
Yeah,
Jones.
I was sad to see that one go.
They're now working on the vehicle elements of Battlefront 2, which is,
Dude.
A whole team?
Sick.
yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
Pretty-
Criterion.
They said ground and air units.
Oh my
no.
god.
Battlefront 2 is
yes.
building up a dangerous amount of hype. I'm not comfortable with this hype.
Dude.
It
Yes.
just doesn't feel right.
Yes.
Sifo-Dyas.
Master Sifo-Dyas,
Yes.
dude.
Uh-huh.
Battlefront 2.
I think there's gonna be some cool VR stuff. I think Battlefront 2 is gonna be a cool game.
Was there
Yeah.
VR on the first one? They added that, right?
They added it much
cool.
later. Yeah.
Hey, Brad, I'm challenging you right now. Okay?
Accepted.
Open challenge.
Accepted.
Straight up.
Accepted.
This challenge has already been laid months ago on Twitter. Darth Maul versus Kylo Ren battle. Okay. We'll stream
you
it.
can't.
To people who wouldn't know.
Come on.
You can't.
They don't know.
no.
Who would know?
Brad's Kylo Ren, I'm Darth Maul.
You
Okay.
can't.
No,
Oh, they're on the
They're
same
both,
side.
They're both,
They're on the same
Wait, you
side.
said,
No.
you said Darth Maul?
Darth
Yeah.
Maul.
Over Vader?
Vader was in the last one. I'm excited for Darth Maul this
Yeah.
time.
I wonder.
New playable
That'll
character.
be an interesting
Dude,
mix-up. If
you know
heroes
what?
and villains, if they shake that up,
Dude,
it doesn't
here-
matter who's on what side.
He'll probably have more lines in this game than he did in the entire movie.
I'm fine with that. Silent Assassin, baby.
No, he's gonna be yappy.
You've
this
not
time.
seen Clone Wars. He's a yapper.
Yeah.
Oh, my legs are gone. I love you. Okay,
I'm going on record. The only canon in my eyes are the feature films.
Okay.
I don't count anything else.
Wow.
Bend it to your will.
Bend it to my will.
The people in last year's
Yep.
Sea of Thieves, those people were contest winners. They weren't paid. They won a contest by showing how excited they are for Sea of Thieves. Did not know that.
I still like the trailer.
Yeah, Jones, it definitely changes it a little bit to me. There were people who were already like making videos like, I can't wait to play Sea of Thieves because I'm just really excited to see what Rare's working on. I'm really
Right.
excited to be a pirate. Oh, let's have that person play our game and make
It's like
that.
weird though. It's like wait a minute. You got people that are excited about the game to play it. I don't know.
Okay, John. All right, you're right. You're right. Okay, here's a big one. Little eyelash?
Ooh,
Would you just
nice.
peel off?
Got it.
Something.
Big hair in his eyeball.
Sophie hair. This is probably the biggest mistake I made last week. I was asked if Death Stranding is an exclusive title. I said, no, I think it's coming to PC and probably Xbox One. No. So hold on, let's backtrack that a big time.
Yeah. Whoa.
Let's talk about the Decima engine, which is a proprietary engine from Guerrilla Games, owned by Sony. So, okay, yeah, that's all there. There's never been this confirmation, and this is why I thought this, that Sony's never come out and said this is an exclusive title, exclusively always on PlayStation. They haven't said that explicitly, but a lot of people are just like, no, dude, it's exclusive. And I was like, where's the receipts? Somebody linked the trademark that Sony got for Death Stranding. They own that title.
Wow.
I didn't even know that. I didn't even know Kojima was like down for that. Yeah, they're publishing it. They own the IP for Death Stranding.
They could put it on PC. I don't know if they will.
I'd say it's highly unlikely.
Yeah.
But again, as Brad just said, they've not explicitly said it'll never come to PC. So I guess we have to wait until that. I expect at E3 they're gonna say this is exclusive for PlayStation
And PS5
for all time.
because it's not coming out until then.
PS5.
Yeah.
Gotta hold that for Death Stranding Subsistence.
Yeah.
And this is the worst one. This is the worst mistake we made last week. We should be embarrassed. Yeah. Rabbids Go Home is the game where the rabbits are in the controller. And correction music, please. Should have known.
Feels bad.
Yeah.
Rabbits, go home.
Rabbids Go Home.
How many Rabbids games are there?
So many. There are so many Rabbids games. Very popular franchise, Brad.
They're all the same. The Rabbids, the Minions, they all just go bah! And scream around.
No.
That's how you sell to kids.
And I'm ready for another. I just having the Minions and the Rabbids, I don't feel fulfilled. I need a third. Maybe a fourth.
Third party.
Yeah. Rabbids versus Minions. Like, I'd play that. An RTS, yes.
Yeah. Y'all remember my favorite way to start a podcast?
Game announcement.
Oh, yeah. Finally, this week, we had many leaks. We've had many discussions about this game. Far Cry 5 is a real game we can talk about today. Far Cry 5 was officially announced, and it does, in fact, take place in modern-day Montana. However, it takes place in a fictional county called Hope County. Let me give you some details before we discuss this. It'll be released February 27th, 2018. And I guess that's all we really need to know, right?
I didn't remember that. That feels good, actually. That's not
nice
coming out
having a
this
date.
year.
What's up?
Just one more thing I don't have to focus on in 2017. Like,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I like
February,
that.
that'll be great.
I love that there's
Yeah.
a date. I think they'll stick to that too.
I do, too. We've seen the trailer. We've seen the reveal trailer. Let's describe this game. So we know it's, okay, modern-day Montana, and I kind of have an idea what a Far Cry game is like. What makes this one different?
I don't know.
You were in the
don't know?
United States of America.
That's
Yeah,
it.
that's-
That's like the only thing.
A
The
first
setting.
for the Far Cry franchise. All the weird offshoots, and this game's just for the original Xbox and all that stuff.
Yeah.
It was always in the jungle or a desert or a, in what it was for? I don't actually remember
like
where.
Himalayas or
It
something
was in
like that.
Asia, but I don't
Tibet.
remember like
I forgot,
specifically.
yeah,
Yeah, it was Tibet. It was absolutely
okay,
was.
Tibet,
Good
yeah.
call, Brad.
And just really getting into that culture, and it's fascinating because they are a French company, but to have it in the United States, coming close to home for us.
The trailer
that is
even
different.
used "This land is your land, this land is my land." I think good choice for that song. Usually that song is misused. Perfect use for this one, actually. I think. Huber, what's this game about?
It's about a cult, a religious cult, in a town.
Does it start with us getting caught? And there's the guy, the main villain,
You
talking to us
know
first
you're getting
person,
caught, yeah.
giving us a monologue.
Yep,
and then we'll
100%.
come back and talk to that person. Oh, your lips are sealed. Okay, Huber and Jones, we should say no too much about Far Cry 5. So,
I got to do a lot of exciting things at Judges Week.
Yep.
This Far Cry 5 reveal event was
Yep.
fantastic because Mr. Michael Huber got to come in and join me at that. So that was really great to talk to about it after him and to talk with the developers directly because this was one of those games that they came up to us afterwards like, what do you think?
because they have no idea.
This is potentially a very controversial topic, and so it was interesting, talking with them about why they wanted to do it, and they're not, they're seeing all of this, potential conflict coming, they know it's in their sights, they know it's happening, but it's like, I think all of the Far Cry games have been not necessarily controversial, but like definitely over the top, definitely big characters with big personalities. Definitely someone that you're like, you're not going to see that person in real life, really. That's like based on something, but it's just amped all the way up. Like, nobody in Tibet is flying a mini helicopter and dropping Molotovs on, shrines. Like,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, if one thing is for sure, this game is going to have a lot of opinions. People are going to be talking about this game, whether they hate it with a passion, whether they love it with a passion, whether the story is maybe controversial. They're going to be
At
talking
least
about
they feel something.
People are going to feel things for Far Cry 5 one way or another.
Can I tell you the trailer itself, the reveal trailer? I was watching it with Brad. Very Rockstar-ish. You don't really get attached to any one individual character from that trailer. You see scenes.
A lot of landscapes.
A lot of
shots,
landscapes,
too.
and then you see like somebody fishing in the foreground, and then another scene you see somebody like working on a car or something. It's super Rockstar-ish.
They have done character trailers. They have released a couple focusing on specific people that you meet.
Yeah. But that reveal trailer, Jones, that's the most important thing. The one scene in the trailer, the reveal trailer, that stood out to me the most, actually, is this one that shows the baseball field and the chain link fence. For some reason, that does say America to me. That's so weird. And then, like, the little sign that says, like, Go Cougars or some sort of team.
It's familiarity.
Yeah, and to me, that makes it a unique video game environment.
I think one of the things that excites me about this is I loved Far Cry 4. I loved going through that world, but I didn't really get a sense of... I got a sense that people lived there. I saw evidence of that. I saw, people that were non-combatants that were walking around little villages and stuff like that. But, like, the difference between the villages in size and scope and design was not that extreme. And I really didn't get a vibe of... Visually, I got a vibe of what their lifestyles might have been like, but I didn't get a vibe that... I was like, I'm in a war zone right now. I don't feel like I'm in someone's house. Like, I feel like this is a battlefield. If you live here, sorry. Like, there's all this crazy stuff happening. Where I definitely get more of a vibe, a lived-in vibe from the world that we saw. That when you talk to these people and they're like, I've lived here, I've lived in Montana my whole life, and I've dealt with this crazy cult, and I would love to get the opportunity to help you to take them down. And I get the vibe, like, okay, like one of the trailers they released was a bartender, and it's just like tying that person to that location, and not just like, I'm the leader of the rebels, I'm only going to show up in cutscenes. Like, okay, it's like I don't really feel attached to that person. I mean, the story is interesting, but like Rockstar does a great job of that. Of like, no, that person's there. You live in this house. That's their room. And I got a little more of that vibe.
So I have a question, and if you can't answer, just shake your head.
Sure.
Well, don't shake your head because it's a yes or no question.
Yeah.
Just say next.
Abstaining.
Okay, abstaining is great. So to me, the environment of the game that we're in Montana, that there's baseball fields and things, it doesn't lend itself as much to invade an enemy camp, take over the camp, and that camp is yours. Is that still present in this Far Cry game?
I would imagine that information was not detailed specifically of how the takeover of the world would go.
It's going to be like RV parks taking over that.
But there's no towers. There's no like height to that. That's what's interesting to me. I think
that we've seen, yeah.
I think there was like bases though in Far Cry that weren't towers.
But in Montana,
the lack of
are
towers
bases?
did not go unnoticed by me.
Okay.
But
it doesn't mean they're not there.
I don't know.
Or something else. You might not like climb something. You might just find a radio somewhere.
And
do it
obviously, we will see more at E3. We will see actual gameplay, whereas this trailer was mostly about its story and environments.
Yeah.
So cool. I would say pretty good announcement. Obviously, as Huber said, opinions are going to be raw on this one. You're going to see people feel certain ways.
Already.
To me, I see that box art and I see cartoon characters. To me, I don't think that the box art in particular has the impact it's supposed to have. Just like, oh, wow, cool.
You look at Far Cry 3 and 4, those characters, Voss and... Forget.
Whatever.
Troy
Megan
Baker's
Pin.
name. Yeah.
Is that right? Pagan Min.
Pagan Min.
Got it
Nice
mixed up.
goal,
Yeah.
dude.
Nice. Yeah, you look at them and those are cartoon characters, kind of, and
It's very over the top.
very over the
You're
top.
right. Those are cartoon characters too.
That's Far Cry, and
Okay.
the part in the trailer we saw where you're getting into a plane and like shooting with a minigun, like this is still very much Far Cry. It's still very much over the top. Those very serious themes are still inserted in.
The kind of story you overhear at a bar, and you think that story might be true.
I think one of the major things that shook me about this game, I'm like, this is going to be different. This is going to be a little, be a little more emotional. That like, yeah, they're over the top, but Pagan was funny. I was never like horrified by Pagan. It was like I wanted to defeat him, but I was never like, how dare you do that? Whereas like, I hope I'm going to be a little horrified by the things that these people do. Like, one of the teasers that they showed was like going towards the church, and you hear the bell ringing, and you get closer and you see it's a person slamming another guy's head into the bell. I'm just like, okay, it just seems like little darker than the stuff that they've done before. And like,
so Jones, on the box art, there's just a person whose shirt's been taken off, and they like etched sinner into his back.
Too much, yeah.
Exactly. To me, that's like the not.
If I was to find that, if I was to like open it, like, well, what's in this chest, and it's a corpse, and like that, I could see that that's around his back. I'd be like, whoa, but like right in your face
On
there
the
on the
box
box art,
art,
it's a little
yeah.
too much. But there was one thing that they showed that was a building. It had a couple of guys walking around top of the building with assault rifles and just like flannel shirt jeans.
Yeah.
And I remember I asked one of the devs afterward, I'm like, are they on my team? Or, and he was like, oh, no, yeah. In that instance, those were bad guys. But like, You know, like we're not color coded.
Yeah.
Like they're not wearing uniforms. So like that'll be really interesting. I wonder if there's going to be any like, you know, like you got to like there's like a hostage situation at a supermarket and like there's 50
that's what I
hostages
want.
in there, you know, and like there's a period where maybe you can walk in and all these people just come rushing out and you're like I'm looking for a gun basically. Like I don't know who's against me, I don't know who's not. And just kind of that gray area I think is a fun an interesting place for a shooter to examine.
Come on, bank heist.
Come on, bank heist.
Let's go.
All right, I'm gonna absolutely ask you to keep Far Cry 5 in mind later on when we talk about Ubisoft in the
Cool.
press conference.
I just want to say from a basic,
Yep.
very basic level, I love the environment, the amount of color, the farmland, like driving a muscle car through the cornfields.
Yeah.
I think that's cool. That's a cool place to explore.
That you haven't done before. in video
Exactly.
game. Yeah.
That initially was like, okay, I'm on board for this. Before getting into what Far Cry is and the story and everything, the environment itself had me excited to explore.
Sure. We have another game announcement. Not just one this week. We have a game called Lost Sphear.
Yeah, we do.
Now, hold on. Before you write that down in your notepad that you use while you listen to this podcast, let me tell you how to spell Lost Sphear. Lost, L-O-S-T, Sphear, S-P-H-E-A-R. It's an RPG.
Oh, who's that? Who's the studio behind that?
The studio behind this is Tokyo RPG Factory, which is owned by Square Enix.
What game did they make before?
They made I Am Setsuna.
That's right.
So, for me to most easily describe it, if you've seen I Am Setsuna, you've seen this game.
Yeah, it
It's
looks
so
like
weird.
the sequel.
Oh, yeah.
Or
It looks like a direct
it looks like a
sequel.
direct sequel.
The character art is basically the same. Stubby legs, long arms.
Combat looked very similar.
Combat is it's based off the same combat system. They've openly admitted that. The camera angles are the same.
Yeah.
Enemies are repeated. In the reveal trailer,
I
the
saw
the
one
final
that I
fight.
remembered.
Yeah, you're fighting those penguins from
Yeah,
that first game.
I think that's their signature.
what?
Like, what do you mean? Games have like slimes and
Yeah,
stuff.
Dragon Quest has slimes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
Final
great.
Fantasy has
That's all in
whatever.
one. That's a series. They're saying we got a new IP. Here it is. Those penguins are back.
Things want to carry over,
This is only
dude.
their second game.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. I'm just saying you don't got to end with the penguins. Don't end with the penguins.
And yeah.
It's a bad trailer.
It is a bad trailer. Yeah.
So there's like
Damn.
overlapping text, Jones. You're like reading two things at once.
Well,
Somebody's dialogue and then something.
you're just drowning in text,
Yeah.
and that's like one thing that frustrates me a lot about trailers for JRPGs. It's just like by the 40-second line of text, I don't know what you're talking about anymore. I don't. It's because and literally like the hilarious thing for that trailer is there's 500 words and I none of it means anything to me because all of it's just like worlds divided,
Memories,
friends coming together, and it's
Yeah.
like this. You
Hope
could put this
lost.
over any RPG I've ever played ever. You really dial it
Alone
down to
hero.
just two sentences that I'll never forget. That
Yeah.
really
A troubled
lay out.
past.
You were
Memories.
Forgotten
Long forgotten.
memories.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's the same.
But I mean that's it. Let me run back one more detail that comes to us early 2018. In the U.S., it'll cost $50. There are two
Wasn't
physical.
Setsuna like
40.
Yeah.
40? Okay.
You can get a.
Confidence, dude. Raising
Yeah.
their price.
Good. Raising the price.
They
$10
should.
every year.
So-
They should.
5 years, it'll be 90.
Here's the thing. Unlike I Am Setsuna, you can buy this in a store in a box,
Yeah.
not just for PlayStation 4, but for
this?
Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
And PC.
Sorry.
It's on PC also.
Really?
Yeah. Believe so.
Oh, but you can't
portable
get it in a
game.
box for PC.
No. I
Right,
meant
right,
just
right.
the game.
Okay.
I'll take this on my Switch to go.
It's a good Switch game.
Good Switch game.
It's a really good fit for Switch, I think.
Doesn't need to be graphically intense. Just nice and easy on the Switch.
Yeah, and you know what? I made fun of it for being so similar to I Am Setsuna, but there are some distinct scenes in that trailer that were not in I Am
Yeah.
Setsuna, where it's like, oh, this has a massive scale, or this is
Yeah,
an
the
interesting
pyramid
looking
shot.
town.
It was like, whoa,
Yeah,
cool.
that's the one I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Whereas I Am Setsuna is mostly like trees and snow. The
Yeah, the
entire
whole
time.
yeah.
Yeah. And so there is more, at least environmental variety in this game.
Second game too. Probably learned a lot from the first game. Stoked for this game.
Beautiful music in the trailer.
Oh yeah.
Yep. And right, I Am Setsuna, the soundtrack was only piano the entire time, right?
And it was great. Yeah. No, there's a little more,
Okay.
but it was like I would say 90% piano.
Piano
or
heavy.
95.
It's
yeah.
piano heavy, we can easily
Yeah.
say. Yeah. Whereas you're right, it's easy to add more to that. I'm not intrigued by the white plains where I need to fill in with memories, and then once I have those memories, the city comes back. What?
I don't know. We'll find out more.
Why are you
It's
so
the first
against his- Why are
trailer.
you so against his story all of a sudden?
Huber, it's like, okay. It's 2017, right?
Yeah.
It's late. If you want to make a throwback RPG, you have to do a spin on a story that is so creative. You say, this is why we had to make this RPG.
Why? I disagree.
Really?
Why can games not be similar to other games? We do not live in an age where everything needs to be new and innovative and brand new stories. Oh, this is a story that's never been done before. What if the story's been done 100 times? Whatever. It's a JRPG.
Well, it needs at least some spin on it, some take. You need to give me
The
something.
characters themselves, like every character is unique. Sure, they have tropes of forgotten past, a lone soldier, the lone hero, but still, when you dive deep and you actually play the game, every character is a character. They have their own stories to tell.
You need to make that immediately apparent in your first trailer.
You can't, listen, who knows how long this game is? You can't just learn everything about all these characters from a 2-minute trailer.
All I need is one thing. The one question I have is what makes this different? And that was not answered in this trailer.
It doesn't have. Why does it have to be different?
it doesn't
though?
need
I
to
don't
be
get
different.
that.
You do have to admit though
doesn't
that
need to be.
that is against kind of the mission statement of Tokyo RPG Factory.
Yeah,
Like that
throwback.
company exists to like go back in time. You know,
Yeah,
to
sure.
be like you can count on us to just do it for you. You know, to just bring the stuff you like.
Yeah, it's
in
like,
there.
hey, you like these kind of games? Cool, we'll keep making
There's
them
not
because
gonna
you
be
like
some
them.
weird combat mechanic we're just gonna throw into the last boss fight. There's not, you know, like we're gonna learn all those lessons that we ourselves have loved or hated about this genre, and we're just gonna do the thing.
Doing their thing.
And like,
Doing
yeah.
their thing, Kyle.
All right. I think the arms are too long. Really think those arms are too
Oh my
long.
god, dude. The next time there's a Pokemon game, I'm like,
Please.
well, what's
Measure
so
the
different
arms.
about it?
Measure the arms.
What's so different?
So,
What
Brad,
are you doing different that nothing has done before?
So, Brad, I would argue that Pokemon attempted to do that in their trailers. They said, this one's different because we got Hawaiian vibes.
Kyle, I would
And that was
hope to God
communicated
so, because there's
immediately.
been literally like 30 Pokemon games.
But in advertising it, Brad, that's what you do first. You're saying, okay, what is different about this Pokemon game?
Oh,
'Cause
there's
you can't
two. There's two different versions of the game. So different. I've never seen that before, Kyle.
Yeah.
I agree.
30 games
Yeah.
deep, huge budget, huge backing by Nintendo. Pokemon.
Cool, Pikachu's in it
worldwide
again.
Acclaim.
I agree with you. That is a good rule for trailers in general.
Yeah.
For any game to
Yeah.
really think about
Yeah,
that.
I'm not saying
But
it's
again,
the best trailer, but you're like writing the game off completely
I'm
already.
writing the trailer off. These games need better trailers. Square Enix, you're too big to put out a trailer like
I
this.
agree. Is
Sure.
a boring trailer.
Boring trailer.
Yeah.
I do
Sure.
I
It's
do
not a great
think
trailer.
Tokyo RPG Factory is one of those weird exceptions that
Yeah.
like they can get by just like speaking directly to
Everyone remember that when Kyle
their
gets
audience.
excited about a game.
I've complained about Japanese trailers for years. No one's gonna change them. You know, like that's
They
just
do. They have changed them. So some of our favorite trailers, Jones, are Japanese trailers. Persona 5 had a sick reveal trailer.
Yes. But the majority of them are like they put the weird border around the game, and they'll show like 3 pictures in one, and then text will come in. The background's all blue.
Oh
and
yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
"Ah."
Yeah. That'll still happen. Honestly, those still sneak in. But I have to believe they are improving, and we got to say, hey, get better, clean up your game.
Get better, okay.
Yeah.
I'll buy that. I'll buy that, Kyle.
Game announcements are a big deal to me. Like you got to treat this right. You really got to treat this right.
I will buy that.
People, actually, I just remembered last week. I didn't talk about the announcement that Life is Strange 2 is in development. Like that's cool, but like, does that count as a game announcement? I didn't start the
it
podcast
does.
with it. You know what I mean? Because it's not like here's the details on that. Here's
Yeah.
what we know.
Well, they
It does
announced
just,
announced the game, so
It
it's a
does.
game announcement.
Oh, it
Yeah.
That was how they decided to announce it.
That's
yeah.
how they decided to announce
Also,
it.
this morning on the internet, I saw that the PS Plus games leaked. Possibility that Life is Strange is PS Plus this month.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, get on that.
Of course, we'll save PlayStation Plus versus games with gold until we know for sure.
Yeah, that is a leak. That is
Yeah,
unconfirmed.
unconfirmed.
I got some questions for Michael Huber.
yeah.
Yes.
Same characters.
For Life is Strange?
Yes.
Ooh.
No, the answer is
Do
no.
I want new characters or do I think it's going to be new characters?
Both. Short answers.
Yes, and yes.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Will your save file matter?
Ooh.
So will it like
Yes,
Mass
that's why
Effect
they're putting
style?
it on PS Plus. Yes. Oh. Trying to get more people invested.
No.
Carry your save over.
No.
Telltale does that. If Telltale can do it, Don't Nod can do it. I think
Oh,
episodic
that's
games
true.
like this, choose your own thing. I think carrying over your save is a big part of it.
That's always fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just want to say for the record, I think the opposite of everything Huber just thought about Life is Strange 2. Do you want to do a bet?
Just always.
Okay, so
Whoa.
new playable character. If it is playable, if it is a new playable character, All right. Does Easy Allies have an Instagram account?
No.
I don't believe so.
We're not cool enough.
Okay, so the Twitter account. So during one day, one 24-hour period, you will have to dress up as the main character and take 10 pictures and post them to the Easy Allies Twitter
How
account.
about like 10 photos?
5?
5.
And they have to be selfies. And so I'll do
Wait,
it.
if there's a new character,
Yeah.
but if there's not,
Then I'll do it. I'll dress up as the main characters from the first game,
okay.
and I'll do 5 selfies and post them in the Easy Allies Twitter account.
Are we talking playable character?
Playable character. Yeah.
Who you play as?
Who you play as.
So if you play as a new character, you
Yeah.
win.
Yep. Shit. It's on the table, Huber. Are you taking it?
I'll
or
never
not?
back down from a bet.
Okay, it's in. Lock it in. Put it in the Google Calendar. Everybody, let us know.
My gut said no on that one. Holy shit.
Saddle up, Apone.
Oh my god. Nice.
We're one down. Okay,
Oh,
so
God,
I
what have I
got a
done?
news story that I'm not stoked on, but I think it's worth discussing.
Let's hear it.
Here's our headline: Final Fantasy VII Remake goes in-house. So that might not make sense to you immediately. In fact, I didn't think I was completely aware of this. That Final Fantasy VII Remake was being mostly outsourced. CyberConnect 2 is one of the games that was brought up, studios that was brought up. Apparently there were others. I don't know what the other studios were. Let me read you what happened this week. So, there was a YouTube stream for Final Fantasy Mobius, which is the mobile game. Jones,
Mobius.
have you looked into Mobius?
Yes. I never got into a lot of the Final Fantasy.
I checked the
Mobile
Metacritic
stuff, but-
after this story hit, and it was like a 67.
Okay.
It's not terrible.
That's terrible, dude.
Swimming in sevens, baby.
That's not a 7. You said 67.
60 sets. Round
Round
up,
up,
dude.
dude.
Round
Round
up.
Just 3 measly points away. Come
Round
on.
up. We're swimming in 7s.
Swimming in
Like, what's
dimes.
me? Like,
There's
what's
a 7 in the
Mitomo?
number.
Yeah, exactly. I bet it's around where Mitomo is, man. All right, so the project leader Naoki Hamaguchi was talking on this YouTube stream that they were hosting for Mobius and just dropped a huge bomb.
Casually.
That's oh, sorry. This translation's from Nova Crystallis, by the way. That was just all spoken in
got it.
Japanese. Here we go. So far, development has been carried out mainly with the support of external partners. However, in view of factors such as improving quality when the product goes into mass production in the future, the company has decided to shift the developmental system back to within the company so as to maintain a stable schedule and have control over factors such as quality. We will
Yeah.
be forming a robust system within the company to properly carry out the development. And so now Naoki Hamaguchi is the development leader of Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Mass production
Yeah, before it goes into mass production.
are the most important words in that statement.
Go on.
Means
Why?
it's like that game is barely being worked on is what I get from that, is that it is in pre-production still. They're doing concepts, they're doing art and pre-production before going all in making this game. So I mean, I don't find it that alarming.
I'm alarmed. They were outsourcing it, and like CyberConnect 2, I would trust them. Yeah, you're gonna make that game cool, and it looked cool. That video we saw. Square Enix saw it and said, "This is not good enough. We're taking it away from you. We're gonna do it. We're making Final Fantasy VII Remake." That's crazy, Hubert.
Is CyberConnect still gonna help?
I don't know. It sounds like no. It sounds like
They got fired.
it sounds like they got fired.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Damn.
Jones, what do you make
crazy.
of this?
Jeez.
The Jones smirk.
And Brad's on the couch too. It's just like
No, let it out, Jones.
Yeah, just let it out.
Let her rip.
I'm not that invested in this remake, so I'm okay.
Yeah.
it's fine.
It's, dude.
And it's the kind of thing. Not that I'm not invested. I'm super curious to see how it turns out. I have
Right.
played a couple of hours of Final Fantasy VII, so like those hours I will have reference point on. I have seen the entire game because I did do a huge retrospective on it. But do I need this to happen next year, the year after that? No, so that's fine. If
yeah, that's what I thought. It's so far off. Like,
Exactly.
why even worry about
But
that
I mean,
for you?
what is so clear that happened is, they showed up for one of these reviews of just kind of like, oh, we'll meet, next month and we'll check out what you're working on, and they were not happy at all. I'm just like, yeah, this is not.
So, Brad, do you
not
think,
up to snuff.
Do you
But
think it was bad, or do you think Square Enix was being picky?
Maybe both. Probably a little both.
I bet Square Enix was being picky.
Good. Be picky.
Who knows? Maybe
Cyberconnect
somebody
makes those sick Naruto games.
Yeah, they make sick Naruto games. Maybe not sick Final Fantasy VII games. I don't know.
Well, it's like, what would you rather have more of in this industry? Games that launch broken or games that are delayed and come out fine?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But for all we know, some CyberConnect guy could have like bumped in to some Square Enix guy in the hallway accidentally, spilled coffee on him, and then been like, we don't want CyberConnect.
Yeah, you never
Who
know.
knows?
You
You
never know.
are a low quality individual.
Could have done that. Could have been like, we don't want them around.
Here, this language is pretty explicit. It's a quality issue. They said we weren't liking how the game was. And it's pretty crazy for them to be that open about it too.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
them being transparent about that.
Yeah, at
Semi.
least about that.
Yeah. Good. If it's not if you don't think it's up to snuff, fix it.
Yeah,
Fix it.
you're right. And
a long
as
ways
Jones
off.
said, like this, I think over the last year, 12 months, we've seen games come out that had been heavily delayed, and we've been grateful that they were delayed.
It's pretty wild though. We're in the I'm in the same boat as Brad here with Shenmue. It's been 2 years.
Since it was announced.
It's been 2 years.
2015.
2 years is at the point where it's like we should see something.
I saw a character
Something-
model of a guy in a tank top flexing for Shenmue.
Yeah, like at least I saw like 2 trailers, I guess.
Yeah. But even more, I feel like even more for Final Fantasy,
Oh, yeah, you're right.
considering the resources
Oh, yeah.
that they have at their disposal.
But at the same time,
I would have expected to see something by
Hubert,
now.
at the same time, dude, it's Square Enix, man.
Yeah.
Like this is the way they do
But
things.
maybe
Business
that's
as
it.
usual.
But
Yes.
think about this, Hubert. It's like, what would more Final Fantasy VII trailers really do for you? Really show like, oh, now I'm playing it. It's like, I think the audience at this point is either they're in or they're out, or they're like, you're like Brad, it's gonna happen. You're like me, kind of on the side. Like, this wasn't my favorite Final Fantasy, but I'm curious. And you have your initial teaser reveals, your second trailer gameplay. That's how it's gonna work. Your third trailer, what am I learning now? Oh, you're doing that. And I wonder if there is some mechanic, if there's just some other way they're tweaking the game, and they were preparing to show that off.
Yeah.
And we're like, no, the people are going to eat us alive
totally.
if we show them that mode or that weird thing in the overworld or whatever.
Yeah,
in
it
its
could have
current state.
changed the whole model of how they're going to release that game. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, the interesting thing about the two words Hubert pulled of mass production is I wonder what they mean about the game afterwards. So you mass produce the game, it goes gold, and then you start working on patches, and you start working on fixes, and you start working on DLC. And I wonder if that is also the intention there, that, hey, we just need to make this game better before it ships.
Yeah.
And then we'll add a lot more to it
Yeah,
afterward.
you look at 15. That's obviously they learned a lot from that game.
They're
When
still
15
adding to
came
15.
out,
I mean,
had some issues.
teams can jump onto different games at different times. So
Yeah.
maybe like one team, like the 15 team, might start coming over this, and whenever the Kingdom Hearts team wraps up on 3, they might move over to this.
It's cool. It's cool to see this game that was outsourced. That was I don't care. Just have some other studios work on this. It's cool. It's honestly a little cool to see this go in house. To say this is important to us.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, if you ask me if I'm concerned, I will say no.
Okay.
Not
I
concerned.
think this might be unfair, but I think it also my opinion about delays can vary depending on the size and importance of the publisher and developer and game. So if this was kind of like a smaller title we heard about at Square Enix, and we're that fun RPG, I'm kind of curious to see how that turns out. And then that moves to another developer, and we're like, oh no, like the whole concept of that project could just be off.
Yeah.
Where it's like, this is clearly very important to them.
what's weird?
Whether they're being insensitive about it and shutting out people, for not good reasons, we don't know and may never know. But
There was also a statement from one of the directors of the game, not director. There was a statement that said, "We want to make sure that people can enjoy this game for the next 20 years."
Oh, in the post last week, where they're
Yes.
asking people to send in applications.
yeah.
Yes.
And it, with that mentality, knowing that they have that mentality, they're in no rush to get this out. This game
point.
needs to last technically for 20 years. You go back to Final Fantasy VII on PS1,
Lasted 20 years.
lasted 20 years. They want to make it last another 20. And so-
Great point, Huber.
and then they'll remake it again.
You know what? Yeah. I'm cool with that. Every 20 years. So it means I get 2 more in my lifetime. Here's the closest example I could think of is Metal Gear Rising. So we saw a game called Metal Gear Solid Rising.
God, it was so good.
that Konami was working on,
God, it was so
that Kojima
good.
Productions was working on. We saw demos. We saw them cutting up melons. And,
Dude,
and
when
just
he cuts the pillar on the building
And
Yeah.
it falls
and
on the
it falls,
dudes. Yeah,
oh
that was
my
cool.
God.
yeah, so we
The
saw
tone
it.
of that.
We saw the game in practice, and
It's Metal Gear Solid 4, but Raiden with a sword cutting.
Yep.
Oh,
Kojima saw it, said this is not good enough,
Yeah.
and then Platinum picked it up and finished the job, which is pretty cool.
yeah. Great game still.
This is basically the opposite of that. That was, please, we gotta outsource this, and this is outsourced. No, we need this, actually.
Yeah.
Kind of interesting.
I'm going to watch that video when I get home.
The original demo
Yeah,
of Metal
it's
Gear
so
Solid Rising.
sick.
Yeah. Man, did you remember like the teasers of just showing Raiden's face and Snake's face for, I think, for Peace Eater at the time? I think those two games were announced pretty close to each other or something. The hype for those Metal Gear Solid games. That was cool. Different time. Different time. Raise your hand if you're hyped for Metal Gear Solid Survive. Oh, we got a little...
Hyped is strong. I'm not like mad at it.
Curious.
I'm not like,
Yeah,
I'm like
curious.
what?
Same, Jones.
How dare you?
Yeah.
Come on.
If I can play as Raven, it'll get me excited.
Cool. Yeah.
I want to play as bosses. I
Can
want
you-
to play as legends.
So I have a question.
Ocelot.
Do you have Raven
want-
powers?
Heck yeah.
Yeah, you
Okay.
have to.
And I want to play. I want to be like Psycho Mantis. I want to be. That is the gimmick.
Yeah.
That could get a lot of people on board, including myself, is being able to play as these, legendary characters. You
Even
look
the
at Batman's
beauties
Rogue
in the
Gallery. It's
robot
the same
suits.
thing. It's like these Metal Gear characters
Yeah.
are some of the best of all time in any storytelling medium. I will back that till the day I die.
Any
Any.
storytelling meaning.
Any
Better
Metal
than,
Gear-
better than Hades, one of the Greek gods.
what?
Just
You
say
said
one up.
any storytelling mediums.
Yeah, I'm talking about movies, books, games, all of it.
Okay.
Epic poems.
Yeah.
I think it was as good as. I don't think it was better.
Yeah. Okay.
They
Got it.
are some
We're
of
up
the
there.
they
Yeah.
are some of
Hades
the
and
greatest
Ocelot are chilling
characters.
in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Hall of Grades.
Exactly.
Can you imagine
Same
being
tier.
Fat
Yes.
Man on roller skates?
Fat Man on roller skates.
Tossing C4 around.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So in.
He's got a little martini.
I want Metal Gear Solid 3 Ocelot. I want Metal Gear Solid 1 Ocelot. I want all of the
4
Ocelots.
skips. Skip 4 Ocelot.
Liquid Ocelot though, different powers, different abilities. So in, Kyle.
You're swaying me. You're swaying me to the hype.
I want the boss. I want Big Boss.
All right, calm down. It's not gonna happen.
No, why not? Jones, I think it's happening, and I think they're going to
Wow.
be DLC, and I
Cool,
think there's going
crazy.
to be microtransactions to get those characters.
Oh, you
That would be
bet
fun.
there's gonna be.
Because that Metal Gear Online trailer for 5 was real fun. Like it was fun, like the jokes they did with like him getting him the headlock and taking the selfie.
Oh, and the
like,
puppy? Yeah, absolutely.
It'd be fun. It'd be nice to have a. That's what that game needs now. Is a fun, like something we can all joke about.
And Metal Gear Solid
agree. In a
4
good way.
also had DLC where you could play as like Vamp.
Yep.
Yes.
It was cool. It was good multiplayer.
Yeah. So, I don't know how do we handle this. Microsoft's Beam has become Mixer. And I don't know if this is a big story yet, or like, is this a big deal? Is this something worthy of being on our podcast? I'm never sure. This might be future news. So, Beam is Microsoft's Twitch.
Got it.
Microsoft says, hey, we can do Twitch. We
First
can do
I've heard of it.
4K, baby.
First I've heard of it.
Is it
Okay.
really?
Thank God, Jones. I was like, oh,
That look was hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, that was. I just really want to unpack that for people that are just listening. It was like you ever see the guy who drew like the word true, but it also is false. Like some person that can pencil
Yeah.
drew the word that could be both.
Yeah.
It could be false or it could be true. I can't tell. Like Huber gave me a look that was both like, what do you think? And I have no idea what the hell Beam is.
No.
That was a good look. Jones, I'll tell you have heard of it because they brought it up at E3 last year. We're integrating Beam into the Xbox One. You'll be able to watch live streams and stream live from
And they
your
got
Xbox
Bing
One.
also, which I've never touched. So
Yeah. So this is the answer to Twitch. Twitch getting tons of views every day from the youth, watching people stream
not
live.
fair.
Sorry?
Not fair. Twitch is getting all views.
Why do you get all the views? Why do you get all the views? YouTube has tried to encroach on that and has found its own wedge, I would say, for sure, of live streaming games. So I thought it'd be fun to like talk about where it's at, Beam, now Mixer, because it might be a big deal. It certainly will be prevalent at E3. I expect it, again, to be a big part of the E3 press conference. So let me tell you about the differences. Let me just explain why it became Mixer this week. It's because Beam, they couldn't lock down internationally. They couldn't call it Beam everywhere in this world. And it wasn't clear if it was like trademark things or if Beam is just a weird word in some countries.
Yeah.
Like beam, ha ha ha.
You beam.
Yeah, you beam.
Oh God.
That means lazy man. So, so Mixer will have co-op streams where different people from different homes, different computers, will be able to combine their streams together.
Yeah.
Huber's excited. Twitch does not have that feature. iOS and Android apps are coming soon, are out now.
Wait, can you explain this? You don't.
What?
That's what is this?
So it'll do like multi-window, and you can like tab between the windows, I guess, as a user.
Can't you like have 2 streams at the same time on Twitch?
I've seen it.
Multi-Twitch.
I've
or
definitely
whatever?
seen multi-Twitch. Yeah.
But Twitch does not do multi-Twitch. Someone else came.
Third party.
Someone else came up with that.
Yeah, and YouTube does this actually. So yeah, multi-Twitch is not, and YouTube actually does a thing where you can like tab between different people.
But
who
it's
are
like
all
integrated
together
in
the same channel.
a user friendly way. I
Yeah.
assume.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly.
Most important question is,
Yeah.
will it have emotes?
That's such an important question that I did not.
Like,
know the
you think I'm
answer to.
kidding? Like, that's a very important thing.
No. You're not joking. YouTube added those. They're like, oh, we need emotes.
Yeah, you need
And
emotes.
so everyone's like, yeah, you do. Come on. So anyway, iOS and Android apps came out with the announcement of Mixer. You'll be able to stream from mobile soon. Cool. Just like I'm streaming this mobile game. No chat delay it's known for. When we're streaming on Twitch, we see people respond to the things we do. I'd say like 10 seconds later. I think it's improved to like 10 seconds. Apparently on Mixer, not so bad. Pretty instantaneous. 4K Ultra HD. In fact, this year's Xbox press conference will have a special edition Mixer broadcast in 4K Ultra HD. And I think the special edition means that it'll have some interactive elements that they were trying to advertise last year. So yeah, that's where Microsoft's at with Mixer. And it's not going to take down Twitch. You know, a year from now, it's not going to be number 1. But I think it's still worth talking about.
Sure. Probably some Scorpio synergy happening there somewhere.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%. It's gonna be like built-in app.
4K. Yeah.
I'm excited if this lights a fire under Twitch to start implementing some new tech.
Competition.
Hey,
yeah.
yeah.
Competition's
you
good.
see, like, or if you're on YouTube and you know that's the site that you prefer, that like they get that fear of like, okay, I wonder if Twitch felt any pressure from YouTube, like based on some of the decisions they were making
They
to
have.
add things.
Absolutely,
So,
they have, yeah.
so in that way, that's fantastic news. Yeah, it doesn't it could be Microsoft, could be Apple, could be anybody.
Yeah. It's exciting. It's exciting, like Jones just said, for there to be competition, for more people to try it. Good luck to you. It won't be easy to take down Twitch, but it's fun.
Yeah.
Fun thing. Mixer, worse name than Beam, I would say.
Mixer. Yeah, I'm streaming
That's-
on Mixer right now.
That one extra syllable, ooh, pushing it.
Jones, I'm serious, though.
Spritzer.
No, I am. I'm just
Spritzer.
Are you?
yes.
Okay.
A syllable makes a big difference.
It does. And not when it's like Google and not with YouTube. I mean, it doesn't make a huge difference, right? It doesn't kill you.
Like you say mixer, I think audio.
Yeah.
I think it's some kind of audio,
Yeah, is the mixer on?
Their idea of Mixer was this kind of social element of, let's go to a Mixer.
Also, if
Let's
they're
have
gonna
some drinks and
play up the
I don't
dueling
like that.
streams, or like
Oh, yeah.
like
I'm a DJ.
They're mixing together.
It sounds very
Jones, I'm
yuppie.
sorry. Oh. Do you all hear that? Oh. Sounds like it's podcast halftime.
The following are the official sponsors of Easy Allies for the month of May. Michael Kozachenko, who you can follow at Mishakos. Richard Smuts, who you can follow at Theraxis. Mango. Elfanis. iKeyless. Need a new car key or remote? iKeyless.com has been in the key replacement business since 2002. Check them out today and they can help save you up to 75% off of the dealership's prices. If you type in offer code EASY-A at checkout, you'll get 15% off of your order. Hogue Law, business law firm. Whether you're starting a business at level 1, stuck fighting the dreaded fundraising boss, or finally cashing out with a well-earned high score, you need a good business lawyer at your side. At Hogue Law, they're not just attorneys, they're entrepreneurs with more than a decade of experience representing software, hardware, and game developers, and we're developers themselves. They're proud to support the Allies, so check them out at www.hoaglaw.com. Scorn, an atmospheric horror adventure developed by Ebb Software. You like that horror, Huber? You like that? You like that horror? Set in a nightmarish universe of odd forms and somber tapestry. Go to scorn-game.com for more information. Sweet Justice, a sound design company from England that focuses on audio for game cinematics and trailers. They're also heavily involved in sound design and sound implementation for games. They've worked on Battlefield, Mirror's Edge, Call of Duty, Injustice 2, and a load of indies. You can see and hear their work at www.sweetjustice.audio. All of these links are available in the description. Thank you to our sponsors.
Thank you, sponsors.
Thank you.
Huber, I feel like you were praising the audio of Injustice 2 before we knew it was Sweet Justice.
Oh, heck yeah.
That was fun.
So good.
Yeah.
I have an announcement.
Oh.
I'm going to be doing.
Sorry.
So this is the end of May. So
Yes.
we're going into June. We will have a new sponsor next month.
Yeah.
Hopefully the rest of the people will still come around. I'm going to be changing up podcast halftime. Ian brought up you don't have to worry about it. It's fine. This will still go right in the middle of the show. It will still be me reading stuff off. But Ian brought up an excellent point. We should cycle in the order. Who I say in what order. So the order, if you're used to that script every time and you kind of tune out because you say, oh, now he's talking about scoring. I'm going to change it up. Maybe I'll do scoring first. Maybe I'll do it in the middle. I don't know.
All right. So
Nice.
Kozachenko loses that number one
Sorry,
slot, is what you're
Coach.
saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
He held that spot for
Yeah.
a commanding 15 months.
Wow.
But
Did we
time
contact Kozachenko about this?
Time to switch it up.
Jones,
No.
frankly, I'm mad. I'm mad, first of all, that Ian went to you saying, hey, I have some notes on how...
You just brought it up in passing. I was like, yeah, I've been thinking about that too.
And I'm mad that you wouldn't talk to me about before we start recording. That is just like news to me live on the podcast.
What do you think about the news live on the podcast?
I love it. I love the idea.
Well, there we go.
Okay. Battlefield is the best
No, in the comments, what do you
sounding.
think?
Battlefield is the best sounding video game of all time.
Wait for Battlefront 2, baby.
I was gonna say,
Battlefront,
yeah,
Battlefield. Nothing touches it.
Battlefront sounds pretty good though.
This is exciting. It's E3 season, and now we get the privilege to continue the Easy Allies podcast E3 press conference preview 2017.
Game over, man. Game over.
Wait, why though? Hold on, why though? Why though? Why game over?
Kyle doesn't know.
The stress.
No. I know it's a
he knows,
line
yeah.
from Aliens, one of the most popular
Who
ones.
says it, Kyle?
The guy with glasses.
No.
Okay.
It's when they're all just outside freaking out. What are they gonna do? They're losing their minds.
Yeah. Okay.
And he gives up.
Sure.
That's it. Game over, man.
So this used to be our leader. We used to start with this one. Today, it's our third podcast. We're talking. Sorry, third.
Wait, Kyle,
Press
conference.
have you seen Aliens?
Yes. I have memories
Okay,
of
lucky.
aliens, but I cannot connect them together. I couldn't tell you the story.
Okay.
Let it go.
All right. No. It's.
I know you're thinking of new stakes.
Yep.
I know you are.
Yep.
Next bet.
Yep.
I think I got off easy with these
Yep.
selfies. So
Gotta come up with a bet.
Bethesda's now the third press conference of E3. That's crazy.
Yeah.
This will be happening Sunday, June 11th at 9 p.m. Pacific time. That was just changed within the last
Yeah.
week. It was 7 p.m.,
Yes.
now 9 p.m. No reason given.
Conspiracy theory for me.
Okay.
I got laughed at on Slack, but for real, like TV shows that air later can get away with more graphic content.
Yes. What was it? Hannibal.
Hannibal, Agents
Aired-
Agents
aired
of
late.
Shield, even
No, what-
moved to a later time slot.
No way, really?
Swear on my life.
Ooh.
So
yeah,
because of violence?
it gets pretty nuts. Yeah, people
Okay.
are dying and stuff.
All right.
I think this could possibly be similar to that. So they can get away with showing some crazy Evil Within kills, some adult content.
Here's the thing, Huber. Doom, though. They showed Doom on a Sunday afternoon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like ripping a dude's face off.
Yeah, I don't know about this
True.
theory.
All right, true.
You want my conspiracy theory?
Yes.
It's a celebrity. It's somebody that they wanted to have there, and they're like, oh, I'm gonna be in Paris that morning.
Oh,
and,
can we delay it? We need you. Can we delay it 2
yeah,
hours?
Can we just, yeah,
Can you do
it's a
2
Kobe
hours?
Bryant situation.
Yeah.
You're like, no.
Ashton Kutcher,
It's Ashton.
the star
Ashton Kutcher was
of
on
the Evil Within
Bachelorette
2.
last night.
Wait,
He's around. He's in town.
Wait, what?
Ashton Kutcher was on Bachelorette.
Why?
It's him and Mila Kunis.
Are they-
They're big fans.
are they a thing?
Oh.
Yeah, they're together.
What?
Yeah.
Those two are together?
Yeah.
Back from the
The 70
It
show.
was destined. I could tell.
Yeah.
I could tell. The first moment I saw those
called
two
it,
in a
Kyle.
scene,
Yeah.
I knew it.
You knew.
The chemistry.
I said there's a chemistry between
It's
these
too
two.
natural.
This boy, he's probably going to end up with Demi Moore for probably like 6 years.
But then it's gonna
eventually- Eventually, that's going to end. He'll be back with her. I could tell. Hold on. So they're big fans of the show, so they get to be on it?
Yeah.
Can you imagine being a celebrity sometimes?
I know.
Oh my God.
I'm a big fan of your show. Put me on it.
Yeah.
Charlize Theron's
me
on
on
Top
it.
Chef. She's like, I'm just gonna be on Top Chef.
Yeah.
And you're like, sure.
Yep.
She just
Yeah.
strolled in. They're like, oh, that's our show today.
They even said in the thing, they were like, yeah, we just had our people call the producers. Like they said that line. You just have your guy call their guy, done. Celebrity.
Hollywood, baby.
Yeah.
Good grief. So, as usual, I want to go through the games that are likely to happen, the games that maybe happen, the games that are out there. What, will that even happen? But I want to talk about it because it's so fun. I love press conferences. So we have this late night Bethesda press conference. I wanted to start actually with a crazy thing. I want to talk about last year's Bethesda press conference. Here is the insane, crazy, out there thing. Almost every game they showed is out. That's for a press conference.
Yeah.
A year later.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Dishonored 2 is out. Prey is out. Fallout 4 DLC out. The Skyrim remaster out. Elder Scrolls Legends out. Quake Champions in beta. But basically every single game they demonstrated last year came out within the last year. I think that's pretty cool.
That's really cool.
But we're kind of dry. Most of the things I've written down are guesses about what we'll see this year.
Okay.
But they got some heavy hitters in the tank.
Kyle,
so let's get started.
Let's start with yours. What do you want to start with?
The Evil Within 2.
So this is heavily rumored.
Heavily.
It's called Tango Softworks. There's a studio?
Yes.
Who's
Tango
the head of that
Gameworks.
studio?
Tango Gameworks. Shinji Mikami
Who's that?
is the creator of hits like Resident Evil 1 and the remake.
Yeah.
Dino Crisis, Vanquish, and Evil Within 1.
See,
and other games as well.
I love this. I love Bethesda picking up that studio and saying to Mikami, we're going to make your game.
That's such a cool pick, man.
Yes.
Like a Japanese studio?
Yeah.
Yes.
I love
Wait,
that.
they're all Japanese, right? Or is it just him usually? With
It's
the
a
Western
Japanese team. It's a Japanese team.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool.
They waved at the Bethesda press conference last year.
Nice.
You remember that? They had like a live feed. They're like, we're here. That was cool.
Don't see anything yet, though, but we're here.
So it's presumed Evil Within sold did very well, which was very cool. Bethesda gave it the money, gave it the support it needed.
Pete Hines at once went on record saying that a sequel is very likely.
Yeah.
There have been job listings. The biggest thing for me is that Shinji Mikami has gone dark. Hasn't really been in the spotlight, hasn't really said much. He said Evil Within was going to be his last game that he directed.
Okay.
They did this whole big feature on Tango and people under him, and he wants people to rise to the occasion and become directors.
I was about to ask you if he had a protege.
He has like 2 or 3 proteges.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
But the thing is, Kojima's been saying the exact same thing.
Yes. They just can't give it up.
Yeah.
They can't give it up.
Because the new people aren't good. That's
It's
the
either
thing
that or
like,
they just love it so much.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's like hard to compete sometimes. Maybe it's your first game doing it and you're working with like a master.
But it's probably, at the same time, it's probably so rewarding for him to like teach the young people
That's
too.
exactly what I
Like,
meant.
Yeah.
At one point, you're going to have to let him go.
Yeah.
No, because it's like Sakurai. Just like, okay, you do it. And then like, you know what, let me just, you know what, just take a step back. Let me do this. That's kind of how I think it is. You know,
I know.
Just, you know what, I should do this.
I love the idea of like the protege though. That's super cool to me.
Sure.
Passing the torch.
What do you want out of the Evil Within 2 at E3 this year? At this press conference, what do you want to see? You don't want to see the whole game, obviously.
Yeah. I don't ask for much, just like honestly, Evil Within 2, its existence would be enough for me.
Yeah, if they sell it the way they sold Evil Within 1, you're not going to know what the hell's going on at the end of the trailer.
But even a quick,
You're going to know new enemies. A new crazy enemy would be sweet. I'm trying to remember the trailer. Did we see long arm, long hair?
No, I think
blood
you saw
splat?
Safe Box in the
We saw,
in
safe
the
box.
reveal.
We saw the safe guy.
Yeah, the
I
guy
can't
with
remember
safe-
if we saw her too. If that was,
She might have been
I
in
think
the
really
second one.
quickly. I think like really close up. We saw something with long hair and like.
Okay.
And boy, was that monster just the best in that game.
That's
so
a
like,
cool monster.
it'd be really neat to see some big, 400 eyeball, massive flesh of craziness. Like,
I was actually like, I don't make this stuff up. I swear on my life. I syndrome out.
Yeah.
I'm just lying in bed at night. It's 2:00 in the morning.
Can't confirm.
Can confirm this, and I'm sitting in my bed at 2:00 in the morning, like 1 or 2 nights. It was actually last night because I filmed Huber Syndrome. So I'm sitting in my bed, and I imagine the reveal is Claire de Lune. It all goes black, and you do that theme song, the Evil Within theme that hits, so you know right away before they show any footage.
yeah.
And that would just give me chills. Because I love that song too,
Yeah.
and that's such a great song, and like the safe area music. And it's
I mean, I
just-
think the ultimate win, the home run, the hat trick is it's a minute and a half trailer. I do not know it's Evil Within 2 until you show the title.
like Resident Evil
I
7.
mean, it's at Bethesda, so we're curious. I mean, it's at Bethesda, so we'll probably know, but like we don't really know. It's like, okay, I'm not really recognizing this. The first one was like, and then they teased like sunflowers, and we're like, what the hell is this game gonna be about? And like that was actually a theme, that came up in the game. So
I wouldn't be surprised if there's a release date already if they announce it.
Yeah,
I feel
this
like
year-
if they're going to show this game, it's going to be Sooner than later.
October.
Yeah. You know why you can
That'd be hot.
defend that? Is
That'd be
because
so
last
hot.
year all
They've
the
been
games
doing
came
that.
out.
They've been
All
doing
the
that.
games
Yeah.
came out last year. They said Dishonored 2 and it came out that year. Brad, I'm totally in agreement with you.
Yeah.
I think we
Good.
see. I think we
Spread
see
it.
that.
Spread those vibes.
Yep.
Put them out there.
We see the game. We get a release date.
Was the first one co-op at all?
No.
No.
Co-op, baby.
But they had some sick DLC.
Yeah.
They had a 2-part side story DLC that answered a lot of questions,
Very-
chained up
yeah.
the gameplay, and they had a third really, really fun, wacky one where you played as Safehead the Keeper,
Yeah.
first-person mini game, just a blast.
I wouldn't want the main game to be co-op. I'd be fine with like a mode on
Sure.
the side.
Yeah.
I do not
Yeah,
want
yeah,
that main
yeah.
campaign being
Like a
co-op.
survival
Me too.
thing, maybe, you know, just kind of like.
It, like co-op ruins the tension.
I agree.
I don't want that.
And it's now that Resident Evil went first person and we
Yeah.
don't have the Resident Evil 4, 5, 6 action style revelations, like this corners that genre, that survival horror genre.
Do you think Outlast 2 is inspired by Evil Within? The transitions between, you know, the just kind of playing with your reality, where like you blink and you're somewhere else.
That's possible.
I don't
absolutely.
see horror shooters doing that a lot, or horror games.
Where
and,
you're in one real environment the entire time or something like that.
And
That's
that,
what you're
yeah,
saying.
and usually when I'm playing those like Freddy Krueger type games where it's like I'm in a nightmare world and I can't get out, I usually just get really pissed at them because like I don't understand the rules. Like this doesn't make sense. Like
yeah.
I'm super powerful 1 second, and why isn't this person just killing me? Like why the dance? Why are you like, you know, just like cut off the mouse's tail and just chasing it around the room?
Why the dance?
Yeah. But I loved Evil Within. I was never like upset with it. I was never like, I want more information. I was like, this is so bizarre and creepy.
Yeah.
and-
Jones, I hear you about the trailer not knowing it's Evil Within until the end. I kind of feel like you do. I feel
wanna
like
know
this
right
is,
away.
I feel like this is a chance,
I said
Jones.
that and then was like, wait, it's up at the Bethesda press conference. The second
Yeah.
you see a drop of blood, we're all going to know what it is.
And I think
Yeah.
Resident Evil got away with it too because it was so far removed from the style of this huge franchise. Like as a sequel, I want to see the confidence. I want to see straight up, here's Evil Within 2 from the get-go. Like
it's
this
weird.
is a franchise now. you
Yeah,
know?
exactly. This is their chance. This is where you establish what is iconic about the Evil Within and what you take from the first game. Do you keep Safehead? Does he become your icon? You know, does he become your Pyramid Head? You know, what do you
know-
keep? What do you carries over?
It's
Probably not
hard.
the main character.
It's really hard because
Yeah.
that stuff is so ingrained in the story. Like the
Yeah.
Keeper has a purpose in it.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting with the way Evil Within 1 ended. And who knows where it'll go.
Just thinking about it.
Yeah.
Just had it.
I love
What
those.
if like
No.
what if like it's Sebastian, right? And you hear his dialogue and like you spot it right away because you know the actor. You're like, oh god, that's Sebastian. And like he's talking about like what he went through in the first one, and you're following someone that kind of looks like him. That's like running and like running away from somebody, and like Safehead comes running in and just kills him. And you're like, oh no, or like maybe he's got to get away, and then like the safe opens up and it's him, it's Sebastian on the inside, or something like that, where it's revealed like, oh no, like they got him.
Cool.
You know what? We'll move on. We've talked about this game for a
Yeah,
while.
sorry.
Here's what excites me though. This is Bethesda press conference is basically the only opportunity for a game like this to get this kind of attention. Yeah. They're going to give it some space and they're going to talk this game through, and it wouldn't give that attention
Yeah, you're
at
right.
anyone else's press conference.
Or not, or it'll be Quake. And
Sure.
we'll just get a cool trailer, and then it's with their press conferences, it's one or the other.
Yeah,
You
you're
get
right,
a deep
Jones.
dive or just a little tease.
I can't say it for
I'd be
sure.
happy with the tease. I know you wouldn't, but
Here's another one I feel fairly positive we're going to see announced. Wolfenstein: The New Colossus.
Yes.
So that title was teased last year in like a MS DOS prompt.
That's right. Yes,
Loading
forgot
up,
about that,
I think
yeah.
Doom, was it Doom that was getting loaded
Yes.
up, or was it Quake? I think that was
Quake.
at the beginning of the Quake trailer. They're like loading up DOS, and like the new Colossus was one of those things. I think that's pretty sure. I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
that's a lock.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Pete Hines again was even talking about the studio. I forget their name. Who's working on it? Saying Machine Games.
Games.
Machine
well
Games,
done. Machine Games, and saying, yeah, they're working on something pretty incredible. I can't wait for everybody to see it. That will be at this year's E3. That will be at this
It's
press
gonna be
conference.
BJ again.
I hope
Yes.
so.
baby.
I think so. I think
I
he's,
hope so.
Like
Gotta
when
be.
we talk about what's iconic about the Evil Within, I think he's pretty clutch.
He's got to be.
Yeah.
Because the story was exceeded all expectations.
Yes.
For Wolfenstein: The New Order, it was such a strength of the game.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be surprised if we continue BJ's story.
What do we have to see here at E3?
gameplay.
The Colossus.
For Wolfenstein?
Yeah. You have to see
Wolfenstein.
the Colossus. You're totally right, Jones. You
So
need
we
to
know
see
what that is, or at least have a
Yeah.
tease of what that is. See
Yeah.
a factory where it's being built or something, or
But
To me, it's a giant robot or die.
Yeah.
If it's not a giant robot, just get out of here.
I want an entire level where I'm climbing the Iron Giant.
Yes.
It's gonna be a giant robot Hitler, dude.
Mecha Hitler, for
Yeah.
sure. Precedent. I need to see gameplay though. It's Wolfenstein. Wolfenstein and Doom are like so ingrained. It's like we need to see these games in motion.
I loved that Doom demo.
Yeah.
They just went out. Here's Doom.
Yep.
We're playing it right now.
That's what we need to see. Like
would
like
love
Evil
that.
Within can get away with not showing gameplay because the story and the mystery and the setting is interesting enough. But Wolfenstein, I want to see it in action.
I wonder if they'll take cues from Doom, like the melee executions and stuff like that.
I would think they'd want to, keep them like in the same family, but like its cousin, people draw comparisons. They're not like
Like, what are they gonna do new for this Wolfenstein though?
I thought we don't need
good
new
question.
stuff. I thought it's so fine if the game's just
That's
the
why
same.
I'm bringing
if it is,
it
I'm
up.
totally cool with
Why should we care?
it. Yeah, if it's
Why should I be excited about this game?
Yeah. No, Brad, you're totally right. And I think showing off the new Colossus is the thing. I think that's like this is a completely different game because we couldn't have that on our old consoles. Look at the size of whatever
Yeah.
this thing is. The new Colossus, honestly,
that
could
was
be a
on
force.
PS3 and Xbox 360, right?
It was, yeah.
Ooh.
and current though, and PS4.
Yeah.
There was
No,
some
but that's what I
overlap,
meant.
right? But
Held back.
they still had to
for sure.
accommodate. for it.
Compromised.
Yep.
For sure.
The old compromised word. I think that's it, Brad. I think what is new is going to be the scale of this.
Oh no, I was just kidding, dude.
Okay.
Loved
It's
Old
interesting
Blood.
with something like the new Colossus. It seems maybe it's getting more into tech and less into the supernatural, and that would be an interesting.
love the supernatural.
It's great, but I mean
I know we've done it
we've had
sometimes.
many Wolfenstein
Many.
games with lots of ghosts and zombies and
Are
stuff
we-
like
yeah,
that.
like-
and it'd be interesting if they
we're
kind of
gonna
get
go,
more
like,
into tech.
If we're gonna go
You
like
know, that,
more
like-
if there's war going on in Russia or something like that, maybe.
Yeah, the new Colossus.
I mean, they
could
Maybe
be
took
that,
great.
over the world
this
in
is
the
not a
story, right?
knee-jerk
Yeah.
reaction from the previous Wolfenstein. This was being built during that story,
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
and it's fun too because it's. I'm assuming it's gonna be a sequel to New Order. And New Order was not a sequel to anything. It was
Well,
just a reimagining.
technically, it was a sequel to 09.
Oh,
Oh really?
Yeah.
Are you
goodness.
DJ in that one?
Because Death's Head, the Nazi,
yeah.
is also in 09, and there's
Cool.
like some overlap there.
Huh.
Death
And that was
Head,
just
yeah.
called Wolfenstein. So this is
Yeah.
Wolfenstein 3.
Yeah,
Nice.
Technically, yeah.
You were dropping that knowledge.
Yeah.
Love that.
Nice.
So, those are the things that I think are pretty sure those are locks. I would
Sure.
say those are 90 to 80% likely to happen. Quake Champions, we'll see it. We'll see more, right? That's in beta now. They're going to sell that harder. They'll probably show some gameplay of that. Show that probably what I imagine is like their spectating options. For some
Yeah.
reason, I really think that's going to
They're
be
gonna
like
push like esports angle on this.
yeah, I really do think that's what we're going to see for Quake Champions this year. Does it have a chance? Does Quake Champions have a
I
chance?
think
at-
Quake has like a pretty. I don't know how big the community is, but it has a very hardcore community.
Sure.
I think it's a game that could live on.
Will it be when we go to twitch.tv and we look at the games, the list of the games? Mm-hmm. Will it be in the top 10?
When
think
it
it'll
comes
come
out,
10.
Yeah.
when it comes
10,
out, maybe.
yeah. 10,
Yeah.
yes.
And what
Quake-
about 6 months later? Will it be in the
I
top
don't
10?
know about that.
Like Rainbow Six Siege levels, maybe?
Yeah, exactly. Will it be there?
Like alive, but not. making
That's what I
headlines.
mean. Yeah, I don't know how big it'll be, but I'm sure it'll.
6 Siege is actually super alive. I would give that super alive.
Right, but
ratings.
we don't talk about it on the podcast, so it's
Yeah,
just
I
not
hear
in that. It's not. There's no spotlight on
Yeah,
it.
well, we don't talk about League of Legends either, and that's like incredibly alive. That's number 1 every day.
You want
Yeah.
me to talk about Overwatch? I can do that.
Okay, let's talk about Overwatch. Yeah, so I wonder if it'll be there. I wonder what it would have to do to get there. It's not
Yeah.
easy space to break into.
A lot of competition now. I
bet
mean, I think
they'll-
of Lawbreakers coming out.
Yeah.
That's very Quake-esque.
I feel like they'll talk about the success of like the beta or something like that. Over 2 million players build the beta.
Yeah. Another thing that I think this was toward the end of the press conference last year. That was heavy emphasis. VR. Bethesda has their own VR initiative. They truly believe in VR. They believe in Fallout VR.
Evil Within 2 in VR, dude.
Oh,
Sorry.
yeah.
Moving on.
No, because Jones, I think that's more interesting than Fallout 4 in VR. People are saying, like,
Third person though.
Safe
Third
head
person
mode.
though.
Yeah,
Safe
yeah,
head
Head
mode.
mode. Safe head mode VR. Oh my god.
and so
Oh my god, guys.
I expect part of this press conference to be, hey, here's Fallout 4 in VR. Here
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah,
Check
yeah.
it out.
Yeah,
And-
they'll do something like that.
Safe head VR.
Yeah.
That's so awesome.
Is it though? Is that awesome, Hubert?
Yes.
No.
Hey, that you were there for the stream, right? When we played Safe Head.
Yeah.
It's a cool mode.
I don't want to do that in VR. And when I'm
Well,
in
you
VR,
wouldn't want to play that game anyways.
I like to hang out and take my time in VR. I don't want to do anything frantic. I like to chill out. Take a knee in VR.
Take a knee.
I do not like to do anything horrific in VR.
The Resident Evil 7 starting menu is where you would hang out.
Yeah,
Because it's just
exactly.
like in that room.
Tape? Yeah. So let's talk about VR and Bethesda. Let's talk about if it can work, if it can be demonstrated, if Bethesda can really get people excited about Fallout in VR.
Sure.
Yes, really.
Yeah, I think people can be.
How?
I mean, it's just gonna be like, here's Fallout 4 running on VR. But people love
enough?
Fallout.
I think
people love Fallout, dude.
I think a self-contained story that's VR. It's like a mini slice
Yeah.
of Fallout.
Because, Brad,
I don't think they're gonna do that.
Fallout.
I doubt it.
I don't think they're
colon,
doing that.
They won't. But you know, if I was
Yeah,
there,
sure.
I'd be like, "Yo, let's do this." That's how you build hype.
I think that's how
you
you do
gotta
it,
you gotta
exactly.
give something exclusive, some exclusive VR content.
I don't think you go back and spend the 100+ hours in VR. That's so many. Like, no
People,
game is that right now.
people
No game is doing that
love
right now.
those games, Kyle.
Yeah.
Love those games.
But something new would be so awesome.
of course it'd be. It'd be awesome if they made a whole new game where it's just VR. But I don't think they're gonna do it. They should be like, hey, we got VR support now. That's cool. Then they're gonna be like, if there's Elder Scrolls, they might be like, VR.
Doom's the other one that I couldn't remember.
People are gonna throw up.
That would.
Because you're like,
Throwing up.
when you're getting those kills,
Throwing
you're
up.
kind of like
Okay,
leaping
Kyle,
across
you're
the
going
screen
like
sometimes.
you're going 90 miles an hour
Yeah.
with music going like dun, 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 like just
Yeah.
going nuts
And-
in your ear and just
Yeah.
blood flying everywhere.
and you're
90 miles an hour
jumping
and, like,
over, ripping
jumping.
open skulls.
Like
yeah.
Bunny, I want to do that
It'd
now.
be cool if you were in a turret, maybe. Like if you were like a Rush for Blood kind of thing for Doom. That might be kind of fun. Like
Oh.
you're in like a minecart or something. And
I'm
it's
out.
like,
Huber, you got the two flattest faces.
I'm out.
From
I'm out.
Huber
Turret.
and Pratt.
Yo, hey Jones. The
Have you played
90s
Rush for Blood,
called.
though? Have you played Rush for
No,
Blood?
I haven't
though?
played Rush Blood. But Doom, man, Doom, I need that freedom in Doom.
You don't,
It
Well,
could be
again, I'm
cool,
not-
Joe. It could be cool.
I'm just saying. Well, what you just said is don't do Doom. I'm saying like maybe there's a middle road. You know, like that where you
Yeah.
can
Sure.
do it. Where like
Sure.
it is frantic. You are moving fast. But you feel grounded. You know.
For sure.
Yeah, I mean, who knows?
And again, it's not a flat rail like you could have at some point where some guy literally grabs your thing and you're like, oh god. That'd be cool.
I think
Flying
we'll
around.
see DLC for the two big releases of the last year for Dishonored 2 and Prey. I think it's likely we'll see DLC for these two games.
Dishonored 2 probably more
I
likely
hope
than
there's
Prey.
DLC for Dishonored.
Yeah.
The first Dishonored's DLCs were great.
Right.
They were great.
I think Hubert says so.
No,
Yeah.
Brad does.
Oh, Brad
I think
says
there
that.
is.
Okay.
Yeah.
For
Hell yeah.
Dishonored 1, yeah.
So yeah, I think there will be Dishonored 2 DLC. I don't know how to make people excited about it, but I think they do.
Just announcing it for me. We'll
If
get me
it's,
excited. I
just-
love Dishonored too.
Oh my god, Dishonored. Kyle, dude, level design. Mm-hmm. How many times have I told you?
I know.
Come on, man.
We'll do it. We'll do a settle it stream. We'll do it.
Please.
Yeah, yeah.
Please, pretty please.
We'll do the stream
'Kay.
where you have to like demonstrate. Here's what's good about the level design.
It would be like if you came to me and
Yeah.
and this is the equivalent, okay? Us showing you Dishonored 2's level design would be like you coming to me one day saying, "Huber, check out this movie. There's some really good kills."
But why would I ever do that? Would you trust me to find a good kills movie?
If you came to me and were like, "Yo, dude, check these kills out," I would be like, "Whoa, all right, I'll cue it up."
and it's like Vanilla Sky, it's like that. It's like the pillow suffocating scene. It's like, isn't this cool, Hubert? You're like, no, dude, this is awful. Hubert, isn't this one cool? You're like, Kyle, what's up?
I think
dude?
I think Dishonored 2 has very good level design too.
Okay,
Some
all
of the
right.
best in the biz.
Yeah, so I expect to see that. A new Bethesda IP. We know they're working on one.
Wow.
I'm not sure it's ready because they've said we have 2 new games to announce. They've said that, and we kind of went through what the 2 games are probably going to announce are. I don't think we're going to see that new IP. Maybe a hint, like
A
Jones
hint of
said.
it.
Maybe some daisies, but I don't know if they're really.
I wonder
ready
if they're
to
in the
show it
cover
off.
Or another little the DOS tease. Something
Yeah,
like that.
you're right. Like a
A shirt. Someone will come out in a T-shirt. And, what?
Will they be?
What
This
does
will
word
make
does that
more
mean?
sense last year or next year. Yeah.
I'm just thinking if they'll try to cover a new genre that they don't have anything in.
Yeah, I think they will, Brad. I think Bethesda believes they can be big, bigger than they already are.
They're proving it. They're kicking ass with
Yeah.
E3 ever since they started doing the first press conference. It is one of the
They're a
most formidable press
first-person dev.
conferences.
Yeah.
They know what they're doing.
They know
Like,
what they're doing in first person, so I wonder if they'll carry that over into their next game,
Yeah.
or if they're just gonna be like, nope, completely new racing game.
Yeah, oh shoot. I mean, Bethesda was working on a hero shooter, and I always forget the name of it. It was called like Rattle Nuts.
Oh, dude, I remember that.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's Indiana Jones?
Rattle nuts.
Don't know. I don't remember.
Wow,
It's like steampunk. It's third person perspective.
Oh no! Wasn't that where they were like all metal and it was like they were like wore a lot of red? There's
Yeah.
a lot of splurty blood.
Yeah.
Yes.
Rattle nuts.
Alternate universe.
Oh boy.
That's canon now.
Rattle
Sorry.
nuts. It's rattle nuts.
Yeah,
whatever.
it's rattle
Yeah,
nuts.
I remember we got confused with Battleborn because it's Battle something. It's
Okay,
like Battle
yeah.
Ready or
Battle nuts.
Battle Nuts. Battle Rattle.
So yeah, Brad, they were trying different stuff for
Yeah.
sure. So yeah, I believe there are teams within Bethesda who are working on weird stuff.
MOBA.
MOBAs are dead.
Maybe so that Overwatch cash.
Yeah.
They're like, hoo-hoo.
MOBAs are not dead, obviously.
No.
Will we see a loot box in Bethesda's conference?
Save it. Save that for the betting special.
that
Save
was
that.
such a good one.
Keep
Damn
that one.
it.
Put that back in your pocket.
Oh, now I can premeditate.
That's fine. Ultimate Brad's not here. Ultimate Brad's not here. He won't here.
Damn it.
Okay, and let me just finish Bethesda. Let's finish the talk with their biggest franchise, Elder Scrolls.
Yeah. Is it time for Elder Scrolls?
I'd say there's a 10% chance.
Skyrim came out
I'll take definitely a chance.
Yeah.
I'll be pining for that.
What was it? It was almost 4 years ago.
2011
Yeah.
is when it
But
came
the
out,
Skyrim,
right?
the Skyrim teaser we got
2011?
was next to worthless. I mean, it was like okay,
But
Max
that
von
people-
Sydow
I
on a
got so many
wall.
people
Like,
hyped. Yeah,
great.
because they're like,
Stone wall.
Like there's dragons in the game. Get out. You know, it was like, there wasn't a lot that like oh my god. And it was a while
It's
before
the
we saw
Fallout
the
team,
stuff.
right, that does that game? I mean, I'm sure there's people working on it separately, though.
Yeah. No, I think generally though, I think you're right, Brad. Where that emphasis is either on Fallout or Skyrim, and they kind
And
of go
Fallout,
back.
yeah, okay. It could be, it could be time, definitely.
For a teaser, for a CG teaser.
Yeah,
maybe?
I mean, that might be the game that doesn't come out this year if they do one.
Uh-huh.
I feel like that could be a game that comes out way next year. Or
I'd be
something
kind
like
of
that.
surprised.
Didn't
but
didn't Todd Howard make some comment where he's like it's years off?
He said that. Yeah, Todd
way
Howard said, please,
way off.
please, we just made Fallout. Please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I spend years on these things.
Fallout
please.
was 2015, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, could come out in 2018.
Yeah, I appreciate the Bethesda restraints. Obviously, as we talk about Final Fantasy VII Remake,
Cyberpunk.
yeah, like, be cool. Hey, take it easy. Yeah, Cyberpunk, great. Yeah, like,
restraint.
maybe don't announce that yet. Maybe not.
That Skyrim teaser that we saw that kicked that off does not feel like the current Bethesda.
Yeah.
That doesn't feel.
You're
like
right, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'd be surprised.
Cyberpunk, Brad, I'll defend. I think that was basically putting a listing in the classified ads. I think they wanted to recruit people. and
Placeholder.
Yeah, I think they did that with that. They
Hey,
said
this exists.
They want to get people excited. They want to get people to move to Poland.
But they
to
did
join
that.
the
Get
team.
excited, but our other game's not even out yet, and it
Yeah.
won't be out for a couple years by the time we announce this.
Yeah. Yeah, it worked. I'm sure they staffed up. With
I wonder
that.
if Witcher
Oh, I'm
3
sure
just-
they staffed up
I
hard.
think Witcher 3 got people.
Expanded.
Oh yeah.
from what they initially thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
That put them like even more on the map.
Exactly. Once you start having more money rolling in, you're like, oh, we could do more with this. Yeah, I think you're totally right here.
Very competent developers too.
The very next press conference will be Ubisoft's. This will be happening Monday, June 12th at 7 p.m. That can't be right. Why
Feel
did I write
good
that
conference.
Did they already announce a new Just Dance?
down? Let me look that up because that happens at a.m.
that feels like a lock.
Just Dance is a lock. I don't think it has
Just
been announced, but that's yearly. It does well. Brad, why would you start with Just Dance?
Because I just thought of like
Didn't
in
they
my
start with
head.
it?
Get it out of the way.
Didn't they start with it last year? Everyone came out dancing.
Yes, I think of like
Yeah.
what's like a shoe in.
Feel good conference.
A
Ubisoft.
shoe-in is Assassin's Creed Origins.
That's
Oh, yeah.
very much shoe in. Yeah.
Yes. Again, this game has not
So
been
pumped.
officially announced yet, but we know it's Assassin's Creed Origins. We saw the shirt.
we know
Huber,
it's
I
there.
looked at that shirt earlier. Assassin's Creed Origins is happening.
Assassin's Creed gets me so excited.
How does Ubisoft get people tweeting about Assassin's Creed Origins at E3?
Show it.
Sure.
Done.
I don't know.
It's Assassin's Creed.
Hubert, that's what they used to think, and that's why they had to take a year off.
They took a year off, then
because
now
every year they just said, show it. Just
People
show it,
are
we got this."
refreshed now. People are refreshed. And I think Ancient Egypt is just the perfect setting. It's so awesome. Origins, it's a silly name. It's a derivative
Yeah,
name.
you
but
gotta sell that lead. I mean, we're adrift now. We don't have
The main character, you
There's
mean?
no more Ezio. There's no more Desmond. We said goodbye to so many of these familiar faces in the series. So if like we're gonna be following somebody new,
But we
they-
are going to see where it all began. We're
Yeah.
going to see Juno and Minerva and all the, the first civilization.
Who?
Juno and Minerva.
you know,
I don't know. I've played like all of them.
The AI for civilization people.
Oh, man, I
don't
don't
think
like
so.
that stuff.
I think we're going to see that.
rid of that.
not in the trailer, not at the press conference.
Oh, I think we're seeing that.
At the press conference.
I think we're
That's how
seeing
you
it.
sell this game, is you show off Juno and Minerva, the
No.
two names Brad did not recognize.
You sell it by showing Egyptian pyramids. Mm-hmm. That is a unique setting. People play these games to explore these
You sell
settings and these environments.
by having them infiltrate a pyramid, assassinating like a pharaoh.
Yes.
Boom.
Sick.
I'm not sure that's historically accurate about how a pyramid would work. But
Well, there was no Assassin's Creed. Wait, you can go to a pyramid. Pyramids are big.
Pharaoh is in there burying another pharaoh or something.
Like the pyramid's being built and he's
Yeah.
inspecting the pyramid, Kyle.
we were excited about the pyramids getting built, Brad, but it turns out at this time period the pyramids have been built.
Whatever.
Yes.
There wasn't no weird alien ancient civilization either.
yeah, this is
I expect them to treat that historical accuracy right. Basically, Brad, there's more time in between the time period of Assassin's Creed and the pyramids being built than there is to that time period and today. Isn't that
Whatever.
crazy?
Just add one. It's not canon.
It is good.
Don't try to tell me it's canon when you got a weird sci-fi race in it. I'm not buying it. And you got your weird artifact items. This isn't Indiana Jones, all right?
Yeah. Here's what I want. I want a classic Ubisoft CG trailer with sick music and then the gameplay reveal.
both.
Give me both.
Thank
Yeah, you need
Kyle.
both.
They like
That's
to
what I
split
would-
up the
thank
press
you.
conferences. So is Sony or Microsoft after Ubi, or is Ubi?
Microsoft is first. I doubt they're getting the reveal.
I doubt
Sony
that
Assassin's
too.
will
Creed.
probably get that.
Yeah, Ubi's getting it.
So yeah, the CG will be a character study. We'll introduce the character. You know, maybe see him
study.
growing up, or see
Yeah.
that tragic moment that happened to him, or yeah, like the catalyst or something. I just think I'm a little nervous because they've pitched it as like the beginning of the Assassin's Guild, and I'm just nervous that internal team is like, oh, the Assassin's Guild getting formed is so cool, and it's like. Not really. After we've
think
had
it's
so many
awesome.
games, I think over a 30-hour experience, it's cool. But I'm scared of that moment where he's like, "And now we will become assassin." It's like I've played 10 of these, man. I'm not. I got
discovery of the hidden
gone
blade.
through
Like,
this.
that's a big
yeah.
moment.
Oh no! Or you know what? You know what I could see?
What?
Is somebody like a stick drawing the little like hook thing in the sand, the assassin's logo. You know,
Yes.
like
Somehow-
making that. Just kind of like somebody like painting that, and they look at it like, yeah, or just. So
Is that
there'll be
cool, though?
there'll be
Is
some
that cool?
symbolism.
Yeah.
There'll be some symbolism that will the beginning of something. You will see something being created for the first time that you're familiar with in the Assassin series.
Yes.
In that CG trailer, I think.
Yeah.
But
These are my favorite games to just relax. Assassin's Creed is my favorite franchise to relax on. There's no high stakes.
There are high stakes.
a stealth
me-
game is no high stakes.
To me, I mean, like if it's good or not.
Okay,
You know,
got you.
It's like if it's
No
if,
personal investment.
no person
wow,
like
must
it,
be
got it.
nice.
I'm extremely invested because I've finished every single one of these
Congrats,
games.
Ubisoft, you did it. Right in the mouth.
Wait, hold on. That confuses me because, dude, I know you're OCD about checklists. That game, there's a million things to get. How's that not like freaking
I
out?
love doing it in those games because of the worlds. I love exploring London. I love exploring Venice. Gonna love exploring the ancient pyramids. I love exploring the seas as a pirate. Like that gets me so pumped to just chill out in these worlds. It's some of my favorite.
out.
It's some of my favorite video game worlds to hang out in. Is Assassin's Creed.
Sure.
And it's the Marvel syndrome of like, dude, we've been following this story now for 10 years. What Assassin's Creed 1 was like 2007.
Yeah.
Like I'm 10 years deep in this. This is exciting.
You
Origins.
can't back out now. Pot odds.
Oh, I'm so committed.
Yeah.
Yeah, pot committed.
Yeah.
Yep. Love it. Can't wait.
I also expect to see again South Park the fractured
Yes.
butthole. I don't think Matt and Trey will come. They've done it. They've been out there for this.
Unlikely, yeah.
Please don't bring them out.
I'm
Please don't make them
expecting-
celebrate.
What are they gonna say?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
what-
I'm
yeah.
expecting a joke about the delay, too.
Oh yeah, please.
Yeah.
They
Oh,
need
in
to-
the game?
Within
Yeah.
the game.
Have like Butters be like, wasn't this supposed to come out? Shut up, Butters.
yeah, like making reference to things from 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ugh, obviously.
Have we already seen this boss fight? Like,
Yeah.
shut up.
Shut up, Butters.
Yeah, I don't know what you could really like. The game needs to come out. We don't know why it's been delayed so many times. It'll be hard to show something that really shocks everybody, but trailers are consistently funny, so maybe that's really all you need with something like that.
Yeah.
I do expect to see Far Cry 5.
Yep.
Um,
Y'all.
oh my goodness. So my question I was going to ask the panel is, what is the big game that comes out this year? It's Assassin's Creed.
Oh,
Yes.
it's Assassin's Creed,
Right,
baby.
because if Far Cry 5 is February.
Yeah.
then
I just love
Assassin's Creed.
history. Every
Yeah.
time I play a new Assassin's Creed, I take the deep dive into whatever historical period they're, doing, and I love that the real world connection.
So here's a weird one. We haven't seen a Ubi art game in a while.
Child of Light 2.
Right. We haven't seen. It was Valiant Hearts,
Yep.
Child of Light,
Valiant
the
Hearts,
Rayman, those two
dude.
very cool Rayman platformers, and it's been pretty cool since then.
Yeah, who
and,
knows?
Yeah, I wonder if they weren't considered successes. I wonder if it was more of an investment than they got back.
I could have sworn Valiant Hearts did well.
Valiant Hearts ends on a cliffhanger, and so yeah, it's so weird. I really thought these would UbiArt games would
I
be
like
really
Child
fully
of Light.
franchised. Yeah, me too. I played through that whole game too.
Yeah.
It's weird. Do we expect to see that continued, or is that pretty much a closed case?
Switch.
Switch.
I think
yeah,
UBR will continue on.
Yeah.
Switch.
because we know that,
Nintendo Direct.
we got some Switch stuff happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, I want to ask this next: is the debut of Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle, is that during Ubisoft or during Nintendo?
Both.
Well, did the debut? Who gets to announce it?
I think.
Well, when's
Ubisoft
Nintendo? Whoe's first?
Ubisoft is first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ubisoft.
So
like
you
a
think
C-
Ubisoft
like
gets
a CG trailer. Or whatever.
I think so too. I think Ubisoft gets to announce this. It means more to them than it does to Nintendo, frankly.
It'll be like a
I
Rabid.
think. Yeah, I
then
think.
Mario will come in with the bazooka or something.
I think theirs will be more of like a skit,
Mm-hmm.
like the announcement, and then like the direct will be like very upfront about it. Like, so you by now you've already heard about Mario, Kingdom Battle, and they'll describe it and actually show gameplay. And
Here's how
explain,
this
like, it
wacky
works.
game controls.
Yeah.
You
As you can
control
see,
the
of
flying
Of course,
saucer.
that
You get to select
classic
which
humor
character you want to
love.
play as and move them along to the battlefield. Yeah.
Yeah. I think you're kind of nailed that, Jones. That's probably how it'll go.
I wouldn't be surprised if there was some like the Oscars loves to do like little CG things where like Buzz and Woody came out and did an award. I wouldn't be surprised if a little of that. Somebody comes out and then like the video pops up. Huh? What? And then
And
like
poor
there's a
Aisha
rabbit in the
Tyler has to
projector.
react. I was
I was gonna say,
Ah,
she has to talk to a rabbit,
Oh,
and it's just
poor
like
her, yeah.
"Bah," the whole time.
Please don't make her deal with that. Please don't. Finally, with Ubisoft, we should make our wild guesses about what the surprise at the end will be. Because as we said, nobody predicted Steep. Nobody
Yeah.
was saying, you know what? I think they're suddenly going to announce a snowboarding game that's pretty practical where you can just float to any part of the mountain. Nobody guessed Steep. Nobody guesses any of these, really. And so I want to hear your guesses. I want to think out there. What do you
I'll throw a
think Ubisoft-
curveball.
Okay.
A horror game.
Ubisoft doesn't do horror. That's
They
cool,
don't?
Jones. Yeah. They did Zombie U, which later became Zombie. But yeah, generally Ubisoft isn't into horror games. Cool.
I'm gonna say Beyond Good and Evil 2.
Cool.
For real.
Oh man.
We have been
Cake.
warned that it won't be at E3.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
kidding, guys.
We have been warned. It's like, no, don't expect that. Yeah.
Maybe that game's just dead.
No. When he
Yeah.
said that, he said we're doing it. It is not gonna be.
Oh.
Exactly, yeah.
Another Assassin's Creed.
Oh no, a rogue
A dude-
all over again. Nah.
A new movie. Another one.
Oh, Assassin's Creed 2.
Huber, I love how filthy that is. Like, they take a year off. Like, we're really focusing on Assassin's Creed.
Yep.
But here's two.
What if they did a Far Cry movie?
I'm sure it's been pitched. I'm sure.
Yeah, Far Cry movie.
Vin Diesel.
Yeah.
Far Cry.
Yeah. I'm sure. I think it was in production, in fact.
There is a Far Cry movie
Yeah.
already.
Another one
Is that
though,
you think-
but like
Oh, another one.
yeah, not
Yeah.
that one.
U-Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I think that was
Yep.
Far Cry, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was.
No, why? The times we've been through. Splinter Cell?
When did the last one come out? It came out a while ago, right?
Yeah.
It could be time.
Dude, Splinter Cell reboot. I'm gonna change my bet.
Ooh, I think if they do a new one, I think it'd be a reboot. Actually,
Yeah.
I think it's time.
You know what's funny? When we talk about icons, we talk about evil within establishing icons. For all you need for Splinter Cell are those three green circles.
Three green circles.
That's
Yeah,
why they
turning on.
trademarked the sound effect, is because that belongs to them. It's smart. It's honestly smart. Yeah. So yeah, I think you can
We
do
made
kind of the
night
trailer.
vision cool.
What's up?
We made night vision cool.
They did. They truly did. And I think you can
What
do the
was
trailer
wasn't
that.
Siphon Filter before Splinter Cell?
Yes.
Yes.
Siphon Filter had some pretty sick night vision.
Yep. But no iconic night vision.
You know what Splinter Cell has iconic? Taser.
No way. Oh yeah, Splinter.
It's so
No, no, no.
iconic.
Siphon Filter's got.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Okay.
Can't
Did
you
I
light
say
someone on
Splinter Cell?
fire
Yeah,
in
yeah,
Siphon
I meant
Filter?
Siphon
What game is
Filter.
that?
Sorry.
What game is it where you can light people on fire with
That's
a taser?
Siphon Filter.
That's Siphon Filter. You just keep doing it, then like they make it set on fire, and you can just keep holding it down forever.
It's so good. Why
Yeah.
did they burn? Why did they burn from the taser?
Just good PS1 fun.
And that was a demo. You could just run around the city, shoot
One of the
lights.
greatest demos.
One of the greats. Easily.
Really fun demo.
Top 10 demo. Okay. Oh, Jones, I want to say, like, I think with Splinter Cell you can do that trailer where you don't know what it is until you
Yeah.
see those three green lights at the end. Or
Until
you hear
the guy
Sam.
comes back to the base, everyone's dead, he doesn't
Yeah.
know what it is, backs up against the wall, is all scared. behind him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the kind of thing you don't need to hear about it again for another year. That you're like, fine, we know what's happening.
Jones, can you give me like a legit VO night vision sound effect?
I just did one.
Give me one.
It's higher pitched.
It is, yeah.
It's so good.
It's hard. It's hard to do.
It's too multi-layered. You can't. I'm not like a Tibetan monk. I can't do that.
Layered.
We would.
If we all
have
did
to
it at the same
harmonize
time
on
and mix
yeah.
it all together, you'd have it.
Okay, on the count of 3.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. It is now time for Love and Respect.
Love and respect.
Now, I've been doing this E3 press conference preview, basically counting the 6 big press conferences because, I always give the PC gaming show not enough credit that it deserves. We're not covering it. We're not doing predictions about what's going to happen at the PC gaming show. To me, it's not on that level. Still, it's a completely different thing. It's kind of
It is.
It is a completely
The
different thing.
presentation itself
Yeah.
is less.
PC is not a company.
right.
End of story.
But we hear that's a good preface for this next comment. This comes to us from German scientist. Player 8 has entered the battle.
Oh my.
What are your thoughts on Devolver Digital, publishers of Serious Sam, Hotline Miami, Broforce, The Talos Principle, etc., having an E3 press conference this year? I say the more the merrier. I can't get enough E3, still hoping Activision will join in on the fun and have a public conference one day as well. Cool question. So, yeah, Devolver Digital is having their own press conference. The time and date of this has not yet been announced at the time of this recording.
Must have a lot to show.
Love
Might
Devolver.
fill in that 4-hour gap, Kyle.
Jones, that'd be so nice.
That would be
Yeah.
pretty sweet.
There's a nice gap on Saturday, Devolver. Get in Sunday. Nice gap on Sunday.
Like,
Get
are
in
we
on-
not going to be excited for a new press conference? I don't care who it is.
Yeah.
I love Devolver.
You know,
Yeah.
505 games at press conference, great.
There's
Let's
gotta
do it.
be a new
One of
series
the one of the most steady, one of the most consistent developers for me at least.
Publishers.
Publishers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Love their games.
yeah.
Always something interesting. Always something. If I'm out at a PSX or a PAX or something, and I see that banner, it's like I'm just gonna head over there because there's gonna be something weird.
Something sweet.
Yeah. I truly love this idea. You will spend some money on the stream and it'll pay off huge. It'll be more than you can ever do in advertising the rest of the year.
Yeah.
Invest.
Because
Do
it's
it.
like, scientists said, like, he's like, I'm hungry. This is the time. Like, this is the if you're I was trying to think of some restaurant analogy and it's not happening. But like, if there's some some cafeteria you can get your French fries in, that thousands of people you go to. It's like maybe only 8 people grab your French fries when they go up there with a plate, but it's better than I'm going to start my own French fries shop. It's like, that's tough, to get all them to come out. What is it, the middle of like February? It's like, yeah, we're all kind of doing other things right now. But it's like, nope, it's the middle of June. Now's the time. Do it.
So I'm a guy who sells French fries. That's what I do. And instead of starting my own French fries shop, what I've decided to do is just show up at a cafeteria.
Yeah, go like a food market or something.
This
It's like,
analogy is insane.
go to
man.
some other place people are going to go to anyway to just
Okay.
experience stuff.
I'm going to the ballpark.
And then, oh, hey, it's there.
I'm going to the ballpark. I'm setting up
you
my
go.
French fry stand at the
There you go.
ballpark. And
Yeah.
that's E3.
Kyle,
Yep.
you sell Japanese robots.
But there's only one game a year.
You're going to Fanime.
You going to Fanime?
You're going to Fanime.
Yep. By the way, Fanime, great place to get some Japanese robots.
Yeah, you got
get your
you
Gundams.
got a few pickups.
Get some exclusive Gundams.
Kyle dropped some cash.
I dropped some cash on Gundams.
I'm excited.
I spent
can't
a
wait to
lot
see
of
it.
money.
Yeah, the
last
most
weekend.
out of everybody.
Yeah. You put the word exclusive.
Actually, we gotta find
on
out.
a
We gotta find out
Gundam.
what Ben Moore got.
I don't even know still.
Yeah, we gotta find out what Ben got.
Yeah. I bought my first anime print. What am I becoming?
I don't know. I've never bought
What
anime
is
print.
it? Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's nice though. It's really cool.
Stuff.
Okay. Sorry. Back on track. Okay. So I do think though Activision doesn't have much to gain from its own press conference, and here's why: Activision publishes 1 or 2 or 3 big games a year, and those games are well covered in Sony, in Microsoft.
Do a Destiny 2 reveal event type thing.
Yeah.
If you want to blow it up.
Yeah, exactly.
Or save it for BlizzCon or
Yeah, I don't think Activision has much to gain. I think Devolver, absolutely. And Jones, like you said, maybe other publishers of digital games get in on this.
Yeah.
Get in on E3. You have a wide array of games. You're emailing us about them every day.
Yeah.
Just like have a press conference.
Because like if it's like the Konami press conference, that infamous one, like Like, that was a smaller scale press conference, but that wasn't why that was bad. It was bad because they screwed up everything, you know?
Yeah.
But, like, that real simple podium, screen, small room, you know, maybe only 200 people in here, like, that's fine. You know, just don't sell it as more than that, you know? Like, if you can, promotion, like, have the head of, you know, Devolver or some company, like, be on that podium, be like, we're looking forward to the conference. So, like, oh, okay, so we can kind of expect the size, how big it'll be, how long it'll be.
Didn't CD Projekt Red do that?
They had a thing.
Yeah, they had a
absolutely.
thing.
They had a thing. It was before E3.
Yeah.
2 years ago.
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was the same kind of Konami low stakes style.
Yeah.
Just
Cool.
a podium.
Yeah,
You know what's funny, Jones? I want your opinion on this because I was just thinking about it. I was thinking about Square Enix 2 years ago. It was Bethesda says, "Hey, we're doing a press conference on our own," and Square Enix said, "We're doing a press conference on our own." And I was thinking, Bethesda actually went first. They went on that Sunday, and Square Enix watching that was probably like, "Oh wait, you're doing that?" You know, because they like theirs was awful. Square Enix's press conference was truly bad.
I don't even remember it.
Did they have the
It
Kingdom Hearts
was-
3 trailer?
It had not a trailer. I mean, it had almost nothing for Kingdom Hearts 3. They had Just Cause that year.
I don't remember this press conference.
Yeah, it
I
was
thought
bad.
they had
Oh,
the one
dear.
with Xehanort and Ericus playing chess.
You know
Wasn't
what,
that it?
Brad? You're totally right.
Worth it.
Yep. That was that press conference. And I'm thinking now that was actually where they announced Tokyo RPG Factory. They announced like the studio and they showed a little bit of I Am
That's
Setsuna.
right. Okay.
And
Yeah,
I
it's
think they
coming back.
announced Nier Automata at that same press conference as well. And so you would think, hey, those are some pretty cool announcements.
Yeah.
It ended up poor. And so I wonder, like you just said, if you said it's not the budget, it's the way you did it. So I wonder what advice you could give to Devolver to say like, hey, don't do it like those two people did. We understand you have a limited budget. What do you do with a limited budget for an E3 press conference?
Show your games.
Show the games,
Yeah.
really rehearse the speed at which you transition from one game to another. Boom,
Excellent.
immediate.
Yes.
Like,
Square Enix lacked pacing.
yeah.
Yeah.
And even when you can get the guy to the podium that fast, you have somebody that come out and he's just like, hey, everybody, how you having a good E3? So it's like, you failed already. Stop.
Yeah.
Just go immediately go
Biggest
into it.
thing,
Like,
too, shadow drop one of your games.
Devolver
Gets
can do
everyone
that too.
If you
talking.
can, yeah.
What small little
Doesn't
game.
matter how big, small, whatever.
Yep.
It might not be a genre I like, but that's just so exciting, so electric. It's so exciting whenever that happens.
Release something.
Release it. Cool.
Even if it's like a new version of your game on another console or something. Some game that's already come out that you're just like, it's on PC now. You can play it right now.
Yeah, I like that comment. I like that, that was something I wasn't going to bring up, but I'm glad we had the
good one.
opportunity to talk about it. Absolutely, I'm in. This next one's interesting. This is I pulled it because I'm curious about what's going on here, and I think it's kind of an interesting topic. Here we go. Greetings, allies. Am I a Debbie Downer for disregarding a game and telling others to avoid because its publisher screwed over my friends? It's already not what we think.
No, yeah.
I don't want to get into details, but
come on.
a publisher that recently launched a big game previously published my friend's game and really botched it.
Ooh.
Yeah. From changing the game during development that actively made it worse to marketing it in a way that made the game seem like something that it wasn't. All this culminated in the game launching, getting hammered by the critics, eventually being delisted, and my friends giving up on making commercial games.
Oh, no.
With their current game, it seems that it's much better and people are having a good time. Oh, with the publisher's current game. I don't want to get down on anybody's good time, but being so close to how ugly game development can be has made me bitter towards them. And it's hard not to bring this up when I'm in company. Should I just shut up and let people have their fun? Love and respect, Zach.
No,
mean-
yeah. Go, Brad.
I was gonna say, I think it's okay if you want to say your piece on it. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't force someone to stop playing a game though, but you can express how you feel about that studio or whatever. Like, hey man, I don't like them because they really screwed over my friends or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, oh dude, that sucks.
Well, here's the weird, and this is the big thing, that the real central issue to this comment that I think is interesting is separating the publisher from the developer.
Right.
Because publishers do nasty things.
Yeah.
Absolutely they do. However, we still love the games that they publish.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's so hard.
It's like, yeah, some people work real hard on those games and they're like I think about some of the people that might be working on the new Metal Gear game. You know, there's people
Yes.
that truly
Yeah, great example.
love Metal Gear Solid and they're really they're trying their best, but they're just who they're working with just is not in a good public eye or something like that.
Yeah.
I think there is always going to be a huge disconnect between a publisher and developer. Like if you have a company that's selling the game and a company that's making the game, the company that's selling the game is never gonna really get it right. Like they're always gonna have their own agenda, their own thing. It's the same in film. It's like imagine how frustrating it is. You work so hard on a movie and then you see the way it's sold. And there's nothing you can do about it. And so it's like. I don't think you've stumbled upon some kind of secret information. You haven't unearthed like, I know that company sucks. It's like they probably suck and then turn around the next day and do something incredible. And like that what happened to you literally could be what happened to your friend could have been a person that might have gotten fired. Like it's tough to like take one behavior of a company.
Yeah.
Unless it's something that like affects all their employees or something, or it's just something like, some kind of like business practice that's some mantra they have that's international, that's business wide.
Yeah.
But yeah, shit happens. It's unfortunate, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you, Jones. To me, it's really hard to say that never play a game from that publisher ever again because they screwed over my friend. You know what? Here's the thing: you gotta be loyal to your friends. I'll allow it. That if they screwed over your friends,
Yeah, if they screwed you over, Kyle, I would blacklist them.
yeah, exactly. I'm cool with it because it was your friend. But the general topic is what I wanted to discuss.
Yeah, of course you should be able to say it if you want to.
Yeah.
Devil's advocate.
Yeah.
Another narrative would be, guys, this really sucked. My friends were working on this game. The game came after this other game that they mishandled, and so everybody wouldn't play this other game because they botched this, this game A, so they wouldn't play game B. And so now by, telling your friends not to play that game, you're now, potentially, prohibiting another,
game B
inhibiting
success.
another game that has possibly zero connection to that,
It'd be weird, like getting
friend made.
mad at someone though for playing the game.
Yeah.
I feel like, well, I don't know your friends, and I love this game.
Mm-hmm. You're right.
I mean, you could say it, but yeah, I wouldn't get mad at someone for playing it.
Sure. Cool. Yeah, they're just games. They're still just games. Cool. Interesting question. I thought that was from an interesting spot. Okay. Let's do one more. Let's talk about The Witcher 3.
Let's talk about it.
Sick.
Oh,
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
They love
Nice.
Witcher, dude.
Kidding me? I want to play Witcher 3 every day of my life.
Hi,
Not
allies.
kidding.
GameSpot recently published an interesting article saying that Witcher 3 sold better in Q1 of 2017 than Q1 of 2016.
Yeah.
Huber, you read that article, I guess.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that the game came out in early 2015. Meaning there was a gap of a year where it was down and then it's back up again. Frankly, I find this news shocking. The highest period for game sales is typically around launch or around a latter period of renewed press. For example, an increase in early 2016 purchases due all the press Witcher 3 got for various Game of the Year discussions. The fact that the game is not only continuing to thrive 2 years later, but that sales are actually improving relative to last year is a real oddity. My question for the panel: what qualities do video games need to possess in order to have the same level of long-term success as The Witcher 3? Love and respect as always, Michael.
polish.
Yeah, you need to be a really incredible game, like The Witcher.
GTA does this.
Yeah,
Mario
GTA.
does this. Like, they sell forever.
So polish is interesting, Jones, because the game did not launch polished.
Correct.
This was a heavily patched, heavily supported game, I would say.
Yep.
And so,
But
the
I think
polish,
that
would
is
say
its own
there.
level of polish.
Yeah.
Like they polished it
game-
later.
The game received a
You don't know what
ton-
condition that game was like before it launched.
a ton of post-game support.
Yes.
And I think that carries over. And
After
I
mass
bet
production.
that, like, knowing that developer, they probably put that game on sale all the time. So I'm sure, like, someone like saw on PC, get the Game of the Year edition or whatever.
Yeah, Wario
Yeah.
posted
$30, $20.
that it was on sale like a month ago, 2
Do you
months
know what's
ago.
weird? I mean, I think we can talk about the game's quality a lot, but sales are so essential in giving a game legs. Finding that right price point, and I'm sure you
Massaging it.
you need a person on your team who's watching these trends and knows when to just give a little goose, bring it down $5, give a little goose, bring it down $5 months later,
Yeah.
and bring it back up when it needs to be back up. That math to me is such an interesting.
And
part of this industry.
having Blood and Wine release a full year later.
Was it a full year later?
Yeah, it was the next year.
Wow.
Having this huge expansion that was universally praised, again, just critically
The size of a
acclaimed.
whole game.
The size of a whole game. And that carried over to Game of the Year awards. So here you have a game that came out in 2015 being talked about at the end of 2016.
I think it won a Keighley Game Award. I think it won for Best RPG.
Game Award,
actually,
Best
didn't it?
Expansion. Like, that is a great way to do it. Having this really sizable content years down the road.
It was nominated.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So.
Yeah, you know what? I think that's a huge good point too, and I think that's what Final Fantasy 15 is trying to do with their DLC. I don't think they're at the same level of success with it.
No. Probably not.
But I think that's what. Yeah, I think that is a good way for single player games moving forward to stylize themselves, to base themselves after. I think you're right. I think it's a huge factor. Jones, what does a game need to do to be this kind of 2-year later seller?
I had a thought, and then I just kind of like knocked it down the more I thought about it. But like, because we get Game of the Year editions all the time, we get like, okay, we're done. Like Injustice 2 is gonna get one when all the costumes and all the characters and everything's done. They're like, okay, now we're out, and we're gonna do one last push. And I think that's also it's another great example for people to be like, because I feel that way about a lot of games. It's like, okay, now it's done, all the chapters are out, and okay, now I might want to
Mortal Kombat
invest.
XL. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
And like, and you package that with a really nice sell. I think or sale, sorry. And I think one other thing that really resonated for me that I wonder if like just kind of it gave them a lot of street cred was when they had that press conference and they initially talked about like, we're going to do 2 expansions. We knew that. We didn't know what they were going to be about. There's going to be no season pass. We're not going to do any weird tricks.
No, they did do a
some
season
weird,
pass.
Or yeah, but it's just going to be those 2. We're telling you what it is now. Like they were just very upfront about everything. They showed like, we're going to have a collector's edition when it comes out. Here's every last thing that's going to be in the collector's edition. You can see it right now. It was just very upfront. It didn't feel like there was a lot of like used car salesman tactics from them. It seemed like very,
like
one-to-one communicating to their
We're
audience.
going to add everything.
with them.
We're going to add everything for free except these 2 expansions.
Yeah.
So we're going to put stuff in the game for free. Gonna add some missions.
So I think when you have
armor.
these 2 giant expansions, so that when you find it, when Blood and Wine just came out, that's that game that I got to get to.
Oh.
And there's not that confusion of, we're still waiting for more stuff. And we kind of did that now when we were thinking about these, what DLCs. Yeah, Battlefield done? Are they still doing more?
Right.
Dishonored
2?
Yeah. Remove that cloud of confusion from as many gamers' minds as you possibly can.
Though I should give Battlefield 1 credit. They actually have all 4 chapters named. The people know the
Great.
next 4 chapters.
Yeah,
It's
fantastic.
the same kind of thing.
I can bring up a couple good examples.
Yeah, please, Brad.
Games being ported to different systems, like PC. Like when Dark Souls 1 came out on PC, did very well.
Yeah.
Something just
GTA
came
5.
out. Yeah, GTA 5 did very well on PC.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and then PS4, and then
And
Xbox
first-person
One,
mode was like, just
Like
make it, skip it,
Valkyria Chronicles did really well when it came to PC.
Yep. It's a good way to extend a game.
Yeah.
I want to pose, Brad, though, that I think that The Witcher 3 has a lot of qualities that can't be matched by other games.
Of course.
I feel like no game could ever hope to be.
I
where
would
this
say
game
The
is 2
Witcher
years
3
later.
is in a league of its own.
Yeah.
Especially at things it does.
It's a warm blanket.
Yeah.
I just want to put a blanket on and
So
sit by the fire.
Hubert, Brad, what could other games
play
be?
Witcher.
What could they change themselves to be warm blankets? I'm a developer. I want Hubert to think my game's a warm blanket.
It might not be possible.
For me,
because
Might not be possible.
you're just not as big
Oh,
or as
well, for
accomplished
me,
as a
Warm
developer as
Blanket
them.
is all about the setting.
Yeah, The
of a
Witcher 3
game.
just has that cozy setting, that cozy vibe, that cozy
sometimes.
pace.
Sometimes. Like Blood and Wine for sure has that cozy vibe, but when I'm walking around some stupid swamp,
No way, dude.
and
Arcs
The
and
Witcher
Fruit,
one,
Witcher 3 vanilla. Oh,
dude, that swamp sucked, dude.
it's like
There's
barely any.
Chug City.
It's
Worst
not even a huge part of the
slug
game.
What are you
ever.
talking about, dude? You're doing the stuff with the 3 witches in there for so long.
100-hour game, you're there for like maybe 10%.
Hey, that's like a good
still 10
6
hours.
hours
That's
there or
still
something like that.
10%.
Oh man. Thank you for all the love and respect questions. I haven't said this on the podcast in a long time. Love and respect. The people who submit those are patrons of our Easy Allies in the $5 and up tier. And so they are in this tier where they see a post every week, and I collect the comments in that post and present those as love and respect. And that's what that is. That's what that is all about. That comes from the patrons of Easy Allies.
Thank you, patrons.
Am I insane though? Doesn't The Witcher just have a warm vibe?
You're not insane.
Like I look at it and it looks like a fireplace.
It's a
The
very-
Witcher 3 is a fireplace.
Hubert.
It's got a
Where
warm
it starts.
glow.
Think of where that game starts. It absolutely is a
Yeah,
fireplace.
Hubert, it's got like, because it's got
He
like,
starts in the jacuzzi. He's like taking a bath. It's just like,
Yeah.
Hubert, it's got like tons of inns, fire,
of
like literally
inns.
fireplaces
Oh.
going, like really beautiful colors, very calming.
I think, you know what I think it is, Hubert? I think a lot of RPGs can't afford to have you walk into a house where nothing's happening. You know, they're like, and that's what bugs me a lot. Even games where I'm really invested in this, I kind of look around. It's like, okay, there's 50 NPCs walking around in 3 houses, and like, Witcher does not feel like that. You know, like even doors that are locked, you get a sense. Okay, I guess since somebody lives here. Breath of the Wild did that incredible. Everybody's got a bed. It's like,
That's a world.
Yes, so good.
It is now time for bets. Okay. Next week's bet is about Tekken 7, which releases this Friday. Really pumped for this. We're going to play an unranked online match. Oh, this is basically a sequel to our Injustice 2 bet. We're going to play an unranked online match holding right on the left analog stick. How many seconds until we lose? Now, a couple of things. We're going to be playing as King. Tekken 7 is first to 3 wins of rounds, as opposed to 2 of Injustice 2. But we're counting real-life seconds, not in-game seconds. Jones, how many seconds will we lose that match?
2 minutes, 20 seconds.
Okay. Huber.
98 seconds.
Okay.
I said 98 degrees on there. I don't know.
Were you thinking about the band 98 Degrees?
When I wrote 98, I was like, oh, 98 degrees.
What a weird band, by the way. Three men, 3 boys.
Yeah.
Wasn't there 4 of them?
3.
3?
2 of them are brothers. And
Okay.
so it's like 2 brothers and 1 guy.
2 brothers and their
Lachey.
friend.
Yeah.
That's probably just their bud.
Yeah,
how much would that
Beach
be?
Boy style, dude.
Yeah.
All right. Beach Boys. style.
Sorry, I didn't mean to compare 98 Degrees to Beach Boys. I said 2 minutes.
Okay. My bet is 1 minute and 33 seconds.
Okay.
And here's the wild card.
Oh, you got the
Yeah.
under,
Yeah,
Kyle.
he slipped and sneaked right under you.
We'll see.
Oh, is that
Because
Donnie's?
Don by Law has been enacted.
Come on,
right.
Don.
Don's bet is 96 seconds.
Whoa.
Undercut
Whoa.
Huber. Let me
Wait,
lock those in.
what are you, 136?
I'm 133.
133, okay.
Yeah.
Because he's 136.
He's right
93,
between us.
96,
Yeah,
98.
yeah. Let me lock those in. Whew. Tight bets.
Tight, man.
Last week's bet.
So tight, dude.
Ultra Street Fighter 2, the
Dude,
final
his
challengers.
bet's so tight.
Dude.
Dude.
The final challengers released last Friday, May 26th, on the Nintendo Switch. We're going to Amazon.com's video games bestsellers list.
What game, sorry?
I missed
I'll
it
let
too.
you know. Currently, the game was at 34 at this point last week. This
Okay.
is Ultra Street Fighter 2, Jones. Jones, you bet it would be at 18 this week. Ben bet it would be at 24. Ian bet 19. I bet 9. And Don bet 7.
Come on, 7.
And here's what was a little fishy about this bet.
Uh-oh.
What?
That makes me feel confident in us.
What'd you say uh-oh for? What?
For you.
Wait, can we
okay.
get a refresh, Jones?
Go ahead and refresh. So here's what happened.
I don't want to see spoilers.
This game hit highs. It got really high. I think it was at 1 even at one point.
Whoa.
They ran out of stock.
No way?
Yeah.
Really?
And so for a while, this game had no stock.
Oh,
I'm
no.
curious, actually, if you click on it now, if we can buy it today.
Dude.
Click on it.
Stock.
Wow, I never would have thought that. I didn't even know this game had physical.
Yeah. Okay, so Jones clicked on it.
Add to cart.
Add to cart, so we can buy it today at least. Jones, where does that game fall on Amazon's best sellers for video games?
50.
Whoa, it sank hard.
50.
50.
What a dip.
That gives Ben the win.
Yes.
With his bet
Yeah.
of 24.
Hold on. Feels right.
Feels
right
Ben
with
getting a
Ben.
Street Fighter thing
Feels right.
Yeah.
So the Purple Platypi now have 7 points.
Hadouken!
No. Please.
That's my
please.
platypi doing it.
Okay.
Hadouken!
That's what I'm talking about. Red Eagles 15.
Yo, I wonder if that's a direct response to reviews. Reviews are bad.
Oh yeah.
That's crazy.
Hype for a game called Ultra Street Fighter 2.
Yeah, the pre-sale.
I was so excited for that.
Yeah.
When that leaked, Ultra Street Fighter 2, that's got to be so cool. And then
Yeah.
it was just everything wrong. Oh, it was so bad.
Crazy.
The way of the Hado, just the stupid motion controlled minigame.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, bummer. What a bummer, because if you put love into that game, it could be so good. This idea of one of the greats, Street Fighter 2, celebrating its 30th anniversary, you could do so much with that.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I'm sure the people worked on it loved Street Fighter, though.
Okay.
I'm sure there was some love put into it, but it probably was time crunch.
I guess I mean money love. Yeah, I guess I
Yeah.
mean money love. Where was the money love?
A little pricey.
No, you know what? The money love was in the right place if it's going to fall to 50 the next week.
Yeah.
Good grief. Good riddance.
Get in, get out.
So let's talk for a second about Easy Allies before we close up the show, because what Easy Allies is a. What's wrong, Hubert?
He's spacing out, dude.
Oh no, I was making weird eye movements. I don't know.
Rapid eye movement. So weird.
Oh, yeah. If you believe, why make fun of REM? So, why, Kyle? Why do it? It's just a cool band, dude. So, Easy Allies, we make videos about video games. It's not just this podcast. We do lots of stuff. We do previews. We do reviews. Hubert, what review are you working on right now?
Arms.
I feel like, look, we're not allowed to break embargo. That was a good hint at Hubert's impressions of the game.
Arms.
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
take that. There you go.
Just take it. Take that.
Score that.
We do live streams. We do lots of live streams at twitch.tv/easyallies. We love doing those. Check it all out at easyallies.com. See the breadth of what we do. There's a good chance if you like this podcast, there's another thing Easy Allies does that you will like. And also maybe check out patreon.com/easyallies, because we are supported through Patreon, and that is how we function. That is how we continue to do what we do, and we are very thankful to our patrons. Brad, how'd you do on your goal?
Nailed it.
And your goal was to make one Donkey Kong sound effect.
Nailed it.
And it wasn't the one I thought it was going to be.
That's right.
It was uh-oh, right?
No, it was... Oh, what was it? I forgot now. It wasn't that.
I thought it was like, uh-oh.
No.
Oh.
It's like, yeah, or
It
something
wasn't,
like
yeah,
that.
no, 'cause yeah is what I always expect.
No, you always expect a woo!
Yeah, you know I love that. Hubert, how'd you do on your goal?
Failed. We didn't talk about Resident Evil.
Yeah.
You talking about Resident Evil 1.
I wanted
Because
to
he
talk
asked you
about
what
2.
Shinji Mikami did.
Yeah.
I wanted to talk about 2 though.
And
was
2
my
is not
goal.
Mikami?
No. Kamiya.
I would.
Oh, right. Yep.
I was tempted to ask, to be like, did he
That
make
was
Resident Evil
okay.
2? Be like,
Yeah.
no, he didn't, Jones. But I'm sorry. I
absolutely
could have backed you up
was
on that. I didn't.
Ah.
The words that Nintendo characters are allowed to say is very funny to me. Somebody said, Link says, come on, I'm okay with that. Donkey Kong says, okay, that's fine. Mm-hmm. If he said, feed me, please, like, no. Donkey Kong is too much. Bananas, like, no.
Yeah, it's got to be real short.
Yeah.
Will we see gameplay of Resident Evil 2 at E3?
That we will save for the betting special, please.
What do you think? Kyle?
No. You know what? Gameplay, it's too easy. I would not put that in betting special, because the answer is yes. I think there's an
Yes?
80% chance.
80%.
Wow.
Because here's the thing.
Jones, what do you think?
Sure.
Yes.
Because here's the thing about a remake, Hubert. You have to show gameplay.
Yeah.
For a remake, Final Fantasy VII excluded, you cannot do CG. I think for that case in particular, you can't show CG for that.
Well, it's been announced.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah,
You
you're
could
right.
show CG if that was your announcement.
Oh,
Yeah,
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 that's
remake,
true,
but-
yeah.
Now 7 could not do a CG only trailer. Thank you for the distinction, Jones. Jones, how'd you do on your goal this week?
I did. The second one was a little soft. But
It was
you
soft,
made me
yeah.
do the second one, so I'm okay with it.
I liked the first one a lot.
Thanks.
Yeah, the first one was very good. If you come at me with Game Over, I'm a little disappointed, but that first one was very nice.
When I get home, I'll call you folks.
Oh,
There's a lot of great.
That's a
Hey,
good
Sarge,
line.
you get lip cancer smoking those. There's a lot of really great hidden lines in that film.
yeah. Those are great, Jones. I let a fishy slip. I had a fishy slip
Didn't
out.
catch it, damn it!
Uh,
This show's so long.
It slipped right out of my mouth.
It's just a little fishy, yeah.
Yeah. I let it slip.
The show's so
The
long,
streak
Jones.
continues.
You haven't been on Frame
You
Trap
wanna-
in a while.
Can I mark that in the edit?
Yeah.
Can I mark that in the edit? Just like
What?
fishy. They just have the text like, boop. They're like,
Just-
put a
yeah,
little
man.
fishy next to your mouth and you say it fishy.
You're the one staying up till 1 a.m. doing these edits. Sure, go ahead, add fishy
We'll
in
see.
there.
We'll see if I remember. We'll see how I feel. In
So
an hour
that's
and a half.
been, I think that's been almost 18 episodes in a row where I've said the word fishy. This is unbelievable. I can't kill the streak.
Catchphrase.
That in and of itself is kind of fishy.
So it is now time for Hubert. You're in the bench seat. You get the right and responsibility
Nice.
to share your Twitter handle. You get to promote any Easy Allies video you would like to promote. You get the final word on anything you've disagreed with or simply want to reiterate, and you get to sign off
pressure.
with your trademark sign off.
Damiani missed his chance.
Yep. Could have been Damiani.
right now.
Yeah.
What's the order again?
Twitter handle first. Give me that Twitter
At
handle.
Michael P. Huber.
Now give me a promotion for an Easy Allies video.
Ben Moore working on a Tekken 7 review. Stay tuned for that.
Don't they have to be out usually?
No, they don't have to be
Oh,
out. I'm
okay.
just a weird thing to.
Yeah.
That was nice. That's a good pat on the back.
Yeah, it's his bet.
Oh, sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hearing
Check
that
out his
point.
review.
Hearing that
at
point.
that.
Circle, baby.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then what?
Final
silent.
word. Anything you've disagreed
yeah.
with or want
Oh.
to reiterate?
Oh, I felt like I didn't convey my true feelings of Assassin's Creed well. I said I was like I said there was low stakes, like I'm not interested in it really. It is one of my favorite franchises because it is it's just the one franchise that I can kick back and relax with. I don't know why. There's just something about Assassin's Creed that is just very soothing for me. So I can just kick back, put my feet up, enjoy it for what it is. And I'm never too angry if it doesn't turn out, like a 10 out of 10 or whatever. So I'm cool. I'm cool with what it is. Nothing more, nothing less. Assassin's Creed.
And I get to sign off with your trademark sign off.
Can I pass it to Brad?
You don't have one?
I
Actually,
just
in
really
this
like
instance, I'm
Brad's.
not going to allow it. I'm not going to allow you to pass it to Brad.
I never get to be on podcasts with Brad. I never get to hear it.
It is good.
Yeah.
You can.
I can?
Yeah.
All right.
But here's the thing. You have to summon the character. You can't pass it to Brad. You have to summon General Hux.
Okay. I don't know what happened. The damn rebels. I don't know how they got through. Get General Hux on the line.
On this day, we shall crush the Republic! Fuck the Republic and fuck the Senate! Fire!
I am enjoying these microtransactions.
The Easy Allies would like to thank our Patreon podcast producers. We apologize in advance for all the ally names we are about to misspell and mispronounce. Ebb Software, Elthanis, Hogue Law, Keyless, Michael Kozachenko, Mango, Richard Smuts, Sweet Justice, Greg Kettering, Walker Hope, Cameron Hendry, Sam G, Will Schmuck, Nick, Jesse Fish, Professor Metal Gear, Caleb Aranda, Bradley Spees, Zachary Wingate, John Tyson, Ken Lair, Beaten Down Brian, Get Out of My May, Michael Bisegli, Nate Killick, Mike Hook 1, Dan Sebring, Dave Red, Jason Erickson, Leon Alexandru, Thomas Wigington Jr., Mauricio Fuentes, everyone who bought a copy of Bosman v. Wozniak Poems of Tetris, Ramiro Castillo Pereira, Matthias Ponce, Diancy Serta Leone, Anti-Ataraxia, Eduardo Ortiz, Resev, Andrew Reif, Rory McGuire, Robert Stoffel, Neil Bruce, Sigma, Andrew Bailey, Mylene LaPearl Vanaz, Stephen Blomkamp, Charles Anthony Iapicino, Silent Consonant, Jared Reif, 44 Stars, Matthew Pauling, Paul Young, Dragon Hunter, John Rendon, Jake Musser, Hudson Bilbrey, Joe Burns, Yanni, Hesperus 84, Thomas Gonzalez, Skender Yashari, Wesley McDonald, Joe Atlas, Alexander Breveglieri, Jeremiah Snowden, Kittikath, Enderglow, Simon Anderson, Matthew Holcomb, Missilmage, DRD 7 of 14, Wobes, Kira Stenroos, Luke Arnold, Adam Pryor, Cody Hardin, Rack, Matthias Hesselvig Jensen, Sergio Ruben Hernandez Gallegos, Yong Lee, Calvin Hartanto, Jordan Phillips, Ryan Anderson, Daryl Schramm, Nicholas Owens, Hitman 47, TTT, Mark Bianchin, Gustav Strombaum, Caleb Crawford, Ahmad Naki, Tim Strothman, Blue Suitor, Marius Smith, Candy Coated Thorns, Marcel Giru 17 Froelich, Stephen Last, Tim O'Keefe, Monica, Kongan Burke, Yasser Alusani, Yo Butts, Todd Yurkovic, Gary Fair, Catherine Lai, Paul Nalsund, Chum Nguyen, Joel Olson, Marcel Markov, Christine E. Baldwin, Peter Davis, Jason Joint, Mark J. Betters II, Nefertiti Jenkins, Amit Khan, Brad Lohman, The Banana Forklift Killer, Patrick Chong, Colt Doss, Jay Shee, Congolator, Gary James, Andrew Kidd, G. Ken, Gino A. Leet, Brent Phillips, Phoenix Doss, Jason A. Sackle, Ian Bradburn, Lee Young, Joaquim Morovuo, David Wen, Althena, G. Levin, Ian Santa Anna, Corey Jackson, Boris Scherl, Juan Yobo, Robert Crouch, John Prey, Ulf himself, Michael Schreiber, Sven von Brand, Mikhail Agnell, By Menace, Joseph Caruso, Mikhail Bach Sorensen, Luis Ibarra, V8 Dave, Anthony DC1, Nasser, Jesper Lawson, Sean Clinton, The Solar Sailor, Fabian Schuster, Tony Knox, Adam Damon, C-Note 51, iSun Chor, Mr. Hide-and-Seek, Matt Karwoski, Chie Best Waifu, Daniel Fuchs, Ace Jackson 777, Hissapin, Masuki 211, Gavin Kerr, Jonas Andreas Sibison, The Classiest Hobo, Kenneth Procius, Russell Bateman, Alex AI, Alex Castellanos, Caffeinade, Steven Insler, Austin Belzer, G-Sith, Hutchitron, Jesse Fatelli, Caleb Ledoux, David Amaro, Rick Argomenes, Dakota Hayes, Hasney, Michael Lugaro, Janny Markula, Lauren Yvonne, Jonathan and Amy Alconis, Toasty Soul, Paulkin Stirs and Stirs, Ronnie, Sean Smith, Andreas Scholand Peterson, Isabella Crane, Andy Zolkeefly, Muzamil Pabani, Ali Douglas, Gabriel Johansson, Clay Roberts, Kelly Malkowitz, Ahab, Richard Rinaldus 91 Eiley, Matthew Robles, Shanley Lottie, Minimek, Mumble Mumbleton, Natalie and Lennon, Shadow Marba, Beth, Anthony Daniel Galvin, Dude Story, David Hackman, Repus Edud, Sam Handrick, Ritz 1906, Peds, Jonna, Bryguy, Mithers, Not Jack, William Heaney, Cody Gear, Eric Copen, Malcolm Moschette, Wouter DeHaze, Krister Lundmark, Jordan Kirk, Gabriel Heilborn, Christoph Fatui, Joetown, DanPan 16, Luke Bennett, Irvin De La Torre, Victor Villarreal, Neobear, Mark Besnard, The Fatty Show, Marcus Hankins, Mac Reed, Kay Murdoch, Alex Glass, Chris Bennett, Mike Calvi, Rob Middledorp, Travis Miosi, Bernardo Del Castillo, Adam Warizek, Roy Sung, Evan Anderson, Joel Short, Joaquim Wiederberg, Raymond Lee, Bonnie and Jason Connor, Ahmad Al-Rashed, Eric Crone, Materia Addict, C.S. Lewis, Men X64, John Ivar Carlson, Sebastian K, Rickster EXE, Elvin Skogheim, Robert I, Sean Essen, Allison Burt, Tetra Ninja, Blaster Master, Dale A. Brule, Cartridge Brothers, Jai Aldier, Michael Favacci, Jameson Anderson, Jason Shields, Rainier Dennis Bautista, Kristen Hundorf, Philip Stadler, Beautiful Kai, Todd Paxton, Ancient Picnic, Furious Action Gamer, Serial Gamer, Gonsis Elite, M. Legend, Carlos Zuniga, George Archibald, Philip Higdon, Impact 93, Christopher Dixon, Alex Lavanier, Renee Klutk, Vincent Foliat, Siahi Jabbar, Andreas Coter, Rebecca Woods, Connor Ross, Ian Anderson, Kyle Bradford, Marco Flores, Justin Wren, Christopher Foss, Ryan Cohen, Leroy Anderson, Nuno Amaral, Jordan Eves, Eduardo Lopez Pineda, Rerun, Stuart Siddall, Trenton Robeson, Waleed WSF 88, Jeffrey Daniel Lasley, Brennan Prehoric, Jamie Jackman, Dale Sun, Chris the Pianist, Spencer Stevens, Fast Mower, Benny Samuelson, Leon Keys, Rajiv Maharaj, Peyton Wiederspan, Gonzalo Sands, Twisted Heart, Terrence Ireland, Reed Marlett, Zyla Wolfbane, Caffeine Rage, Shinobazu, Hani Ribeiro, Galen Moxley Hagert, Remy Loisel, Adam Barker, Thomas Einsporn, Momo Rashid, Charlie, Monica X. Avaria, Chase Caldwell, Eric Maynard, Daggeth, Forrest, Cyberboa, Barry, Mac Jam, Andrew Amos, Outcast Writer, David Tran, Colin Hoylman, Matt McCarthy, Tense George, Simon Gauthier, James Blair, Stephen Walther, Matt Gunther, Stephen Cohen, Joshua Vanswall, Sarah, Poogie Boogie, Extravaganza, Ali Khan Sunger, Tristan Howard, Link666 Goron, Bjornar Haraldsvik, Tuttle, David Kennedy, Ivan Ponce, Junya Motomura, Peter Wen, Jacob Whittington, Bryce Ray Parker, Azazel Valkyrie, Marco Zanone, Joey and Kate, Adam, ya boy Benny B, Edison S. Prada Jr., Raymond Chow, Garrett Fox, Julio Ruiz, Justin Wenderoth, Evan Eng, Captain Fancy Pants, Alfredo Gonzalez, Adam Sharonbrock, Struggler, Sebastian Trier, Eddie Reisner, Zach Bardsley, Sebastian Urban, Kevin DeBolt, Calgareth, Don Turner, V. Kira Ray, Jonas, Zoostick, Daniel Wong, MMNHGYGCCDDRTY, Carl Williams, Marco Hernandez, Michael Tenick, Kurzystov Rogowski, Zinterax, Christopher Donnelly, Modren, Evan Anderson, Paul Bishop, Refill, Matt Ferguson, Alex Monaco, Eric Gustafson, Mons Anderson, Sun Pham, Sean McGing, Sean Mackey, Kim Monk Vonderleith Haagensen Petersen, Elliot Moscow, Andrew Buchter, Mizek, Carlos Gonzalez, Michelle Nubb, John Meyer, Manuel Thomas, Reed Johnson, Trey Whetstone, Peter Shoemaker, Travis Ing, Adam Henry, Niels Frederick Elbol, Taggart McStone, Arkham Fantasy, Tongue Surgery, Fat Shadow, Eric Santoy, Chris Sleep, Helping Leon, Robert Ori Einerson, Philip Klarskov Jensen, Trolls Rasmussen, Adam Mulaney, Neil Brophy, Morgan Worth, PJ Motomi Garona, Gali Gutierrez, Lars Berger, Roman Udolf, Sam Sorensen, Tarek Leham, Mokiki, Matthias Larson, Sean De Almeida, Faraz Rizvi, Alexander Schiller, Self-Confessed Cynic, David Boyarsky, Elizabeth, Connor Rosine, Sandra and Richard Acero, Durgesh Patel, Alec Church, Robert Marquardt, William Kirk, Marty Savage, Christopher Santis, Dennis Franklin.